welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's a big game. Falcons trying to keep up their momentum. The Eagles need it bad at 4-4 in the NFC East. For more, let's go down to the field and say hi to Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Kevin. If the Eagles want to move to 4-0, they're really going to have to perform well in the run against an Atlanta defense that ranks in the top 10. Now, that's where it gets interesting personnel-wise. 33-year-old Darren Sproles, well, he has been hot, and he's also had a record number of carries. But Ryan Matthews, he is going to have to perform well as well. Doug Peterson told us that Ryan is going to get a number of carries today. In fact, he's going to have a heavy load. He wants to watch the touches of Darren Sproles. You know, he does have 3 jobs. Back to you.
Yeah, he does, Pam. And, of course, Pam, talking about the Eagles' record at home. They're 3-0. They've been at home so far, John.
They really have. They haven't just beat people at home. They beat them by a wide margin. Carson Wentz, his play has been sterling at home.
And so the Eagles won the toss. They deferred and decided to give it to the best offense in the league. Gutsy call by Doug Peterson. This place is rocking, and let's play some football for Philly today. Here we go. This is Weems. He'll take it out from 5 yards deep. And Weems, that's not a good decision. He doesn't make it back to the 20. And so the Falcons will start deep in their own territory with Matt Ryan leading the charge. He's 20 yards away from 3,000 already. That's the most in the NFL.
And Kevin, Matt Ryan's been great since he's come into this league. He's taken it to a completely different level this year. And I think a big part of that, number one, he and Kyle Shanahan, his offensive coordinator, they're on the same page. Much better in year 2. But he's not forcing it to Julio Jones. He's running the offense. When Julio gets doubled, he's not afraid to go elsewhere, and he's got a lot of weapons elsewhere.
They have had big contributions from everywhere. So they started on first down, and they will run it here to Freeman. And Freeman up across the 20 to the 22. He's going to pick up 4 yards. And, you know, it's not just Julio Jones and the receivers, as John told you. They're without Tevin Coleman. They kind of have 2 star running backs. Coleman's been out now for 3 weeks, but Devontae Freeman has done it all.
He's a special back. He can run extremely well. You see Tevin Coleman out, Jacob Tamme out, and Trufant on the defense. That's a big loss for the Atlanta Falcons. But Devontae Freeman really coming into his own in this league. Complete back, can hurt you running the ball and catching it.
He's 8th in the NFL in rushing, Freeman. He wears number 24. Second down, they'll throw it, 4-man rush. That's Julio Jones, complete. And that should be good for a first down, working against Jalen Mills.
And Kevin, we talked about not forcing it to Julio Jones, but when Julio Jones is matched one-on-one, he's going to go there just about every time. And Julio Jones pays it off just about every time. So talented, so fast, so big, so strong. You can't say enough. The best thing I can say, he's one of the most humble players in this league, along with being one of the best.
Sure is. So a first down for Atlanta. And Ryan to throw it. Pressure, they're going to set up a screen to Freeman. He can run. Freeman with the spin, and he's got a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this Philadelphia defense, it's an attacking front. Watch these guys come upfield, and what do you do to an attacking front? You invite them up, and then you hit them with the screen. Beautiful execution, beautiful call by Kyle Shanahan, and then well blocked by Levitre out front.
That's Fletcher Cox, who started off the season on fire, but he's had no sacks after the first 3 games. Looking to get him going. 2nd and 2, here's Freeman. Will run it left, breaks the tackle, but then Graham finishes him off for no gain. So a 3rd and short coming up for this Falcons offense. They are the best offense in the NFL, and they have been just phenomenal every single week. You look at the numbers, they're kind of mind-numbing, really. I mean, they're averaging almost 450 yards a game, 34 points a game. That's tops in the league. Big reason why Matt Ryan's been the best quarterback. Julio Jones has been the best receiver. And then, as John said, all the other parts have filled in. They're running backs. Most scrimmage yards in the league. Amazing considering that Coleman, the guy on the right, has been out for 3 weeks. 3rd down and 2. Julio Jones, top of your screen. Flags fly, and this one may move Atlanta back. Craig Rolstad is our referee today.
Ball start. Offense. Number 73. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Kevin, give an assist to these Eagle fans. They cranked it up here early, and Ryan Schrader felt that noise and got a little antsy with Brandon Graham aside from him. Brandon Graham having a fantastic season for the Eagles at defensive end.
On a 3rd and 7, pressure coming. Ryan's going to go deep for Jones, and he overshoots him. Incomplete. Nolan Carroll had pretty good coverage, and so the Eagles defense holds.
Julio Jones, we talked about how humble he is. He did tell us also, though, when they go man-to-man, that's an insult to me. He got man-to-man with Nolan Carroll, had some separation. Matt Ryan just overthrows him. A near miss and a good job by Nolan Carroll in this Philly defense.
There's Darren Sproles, so dangerous in his career. 7 punt returns for touchdowns. Eagles as a team 3rd overall in return yards on punts this year. Bosher to get it away. Low liner. Sproles going to let it bounce. And he's going to leave it alone. And it'll roll inside the 20. So a nice punt by Bosher. 50 yards, no return. We'll see Carson Wentz when we come back. Scoreless in the first from Philly.
So can I redeem my Rapid Rewards points at any time?
Any way you want it, just the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Thanksgiving.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Oh.
4th of July?
Yes to any seat, any day, anytime. Just the way you want it. That's transparency.
On the day shift. Introducing the new Titan with America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Black Friday offers start now. Hurry in and save up to $10,000 on Titan XD.
When you're raised by wolves, there's no 10 any deal where you can carry out a large Pizza Hut pizza, any toppings, any recipe, any day of the week. But now I can even carry out a large pan meat lovers for just $10. The 10 any deal, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What about this guy?
This guy's been through a lot.
Dogs bring out the good in us. Pedigree brings out the good in them. Feed the good.
I played more than 200 consecutive games to earn this. You know how many games this kid played in to earn his? 0. His mom went to NFLshop.com to get it for him.
0.
The best place to get authentic NFL gear? NFLshop.com.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
Back in Philadelphia, first quarter, first possession for the Eagles after the defense forced the Falcons punt. And they will start it out from their own 19. We get a look at Carson Wentz, who's had a pretty good rookie season. A little bit of a slump lately, but he's 3-0 at home and he's performed well. Trying to make that 4-0 against a tough opponent today, and they will run it out of the pistol to Matthews, I should say. Now, Ryan Matthews has kind of been invisible the last couple of weeks. He's only had 16 snaps the last couple of weeks after being the lead back, but got to feel that maybe they try to get him more involved today.
Yeah, Doug Peterson told us, look, I think everyone thinks that I lost belief in him. That's not the case at all. He was hurt in the Pittsburgh game. He had a sore tooth. In the old days, we didn't used to mess with sore tooth, but he had a sore tooth on another game, and Doug Peterson indicated we're going to give him a big load on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, that was the Dallas game when I guess he couldn't put his helmet over his face. So Sproles was hot, stayed with a hot hand. Sproles has been great. But here they'll stick with that same formula, trying to run on this Falcons defense. And a short game that'll bring up 2nd down. So for these Eagles, who come in at 4-4, they've been in every game they've lost. I mean, they have had chances at the end. The first 4 games, Wentz was unbelievable. 7 touchdowns, 1 pick. Last 4, he's come down to earth. He's made some mistakes, not all his fault. Oh, the secondary has gotten torched. That's an issue for Philly. 12 passing touchdowns allowed the last 5 games. That's been a factor. And then they just haven't converted. Third downs in the red zone. They've been terrible, and they've turned the ball over. That's not a good formula for this Eagle team. And here's one of those cases on third down. They're 30th in the league on third down. Be a 3rd and 4. 5-man pressure. Wentz going to throw far side. Matthews and a sliding catch. And that's good for a Philly first down. So there's one of those third down conversions.
Well, here's the deal, Kevin. 3rd and 4. They've been living in 3rd and 9s, 3rd and 10s. 3rd and 4, a lot easier. A lot more plays on that sheet. Nice mechanics by Wentz. Throws it low and outside where Jordan Matthews and only Jordan Matthews can catch it. Jordan Matthews does just that.
John Eagles on their offensive line today, missing their left guard Alan Barber for the 2nd straight week. So Stefan Wisniewski, there he is, number 61, plays for the 2nd week in a row. Movement, so we'll get a penalty here.
False start. Offense. Number 86. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Hey, Kevin, back to those third down. The reality, it's 1st and 2nd down production that affects third down. You look at that, 3 of 15 last week. Well, they were 9 times in 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 7 plus. 0 for 9 on those. It's hard to convert 3rd and 7 plus because here comes pressure. Here comes so many things. Much better job on 1st and 2nd down makes it easier on the rookie quarterback.
That's certainly a big ask. Sproles in the backfield here on 1st and 15. Wentz going to let it fly. He's got a completion. And there is the tight end, Zach Ertz, who came off the back of the milk carton against the Giants last week and finally got him involved in the offense.
Well, look, he was hurt early on. Ertz is going to run a corner route down here at the bottom of your screen, working against 32 Jalen Collins. They lack dynamic wide receivers, but they do have a somewhat dynamic tight end in Zach Ertz, and Doug Peterson indicated he's going to get more involved in the offense. It's a nice security blanket for a rookie quarterback, so expect more of Zach Ertz today.
Wendell Smallwood, the rookie back from West Virginia, is in the backfield now. They'll play all 4 of the running backs. 2nd and 1. We'll give it to Smallwood. Up the middle, first down. And so Smallwood, who's come into this game with a 4.5-yard average per run, picks up the first, and the Eagles moving on their opening drive.
And I like this back. He's going to be kind of the 3rd guy today. But Doug Peterson, just like Andy Reid out there in Kansas City, they'll go with the hot hand. So if a guy gets hot, and I really like this kid because he can run inside the tackles. He does a great job of keeping his shoulders square, but then he can also go. He can go the distance. He's got real speed.
He led the country in runs over 10 yards last year, so he's got some shake to him. This year he's got 5 of those runs in limited carries. Fake to him. Wentz over the middle, and it's a good catch and a run. Wentz on target, and he hits Jordan Matthews for another first down. That's a pickup of 16.
Now, this was something that Carson Wentz said he's very comfortable with. They were a run-first offense at North Dakota State. So a little play action, that creates a little indecision from the linebackers, and then you throw right behind them, and there's some separation. We haven't seen a lot of that. Jordan Matthews doing a nice job of getting open today for Carson Wentz.
First quarters have been a little bit of a bugaboo for Philadelphia, so this was an encouraging sign for them. 7th play of the drive. On first down, Wentz calmly throws in the flat. He's got Sproles, who's inside the 30. And they're going to mark Sproles down to the 28.
You know, he stands 5'6", but he packs a punch. I played against him a lot, and there's certain players you like playing against the best, but when he used to come on the field, I'd say, oh no, you know, because he's a little guy but so quick, and it's playing it against a guy at that size. It's different. They kind of bounce off you when you try to tackle him. You can't move as fast as him in and out of breaks. He's a great player. They just need to find out how to best use him.
You see the rotation of the backs. This is Matthews who gets back in there. Stretch left, first down. So the Eagles going with 3 running backs, and they're really moving it around on the first drive. Another first down for Doug Peterson's crew.
And I really think that Darren Sproles becomes more effective when he's not your every down back.
Really?
Because that true change of pace. When I used to play against him, if you saw him a lot, if you saw him all the time, he's back there. He's just hiding. There he is. He's 5'6". But when I saw him all the time, you kind of get used to him. But when you're trying to tackle LaDainian Tomlinson or Ryan Matthews, and then boom, here comes a flash of Darren Sproles, that's much tougher. So I think playing him sparingly will yield you even bigger results.
First down. Matthews right up the gut, gets through inside the 20, and he's down to the 18. So Matthews going to pick up 6 on first down.
Yeah, this is just good surge. Watch this offensive line. Down, down, and around. An old power play. Wisniewski, and there goes Selleck. Doesn't look like much of a hole, but Ryan Matthews fits through that tiny crack. Good running by Ryan Matthews.
So they're really mixing it around. Matthews 4 carries, 16 yards. Smallwood's got a carry. Sproles has a catch. Second and 5. Run it again. And another hole. And another good run from Ryan Matthews. He's down to the 12, and it's another Philadelphia first down after Matthews picks up 6.
Well, Jason Kelsey, this is a great talent. When your center can get out and run like this, he's going to lead the caravan. Look at him get out, get his hat on. Deion Jones, Ryan Matthews just running behind that offensive line. They're controlling the line of scrimmage early.
Eagles have Dorial Green-Beckham in the game. Top of your screen. He's a big target. Like to go to him down here in this red zone. First down. They'll run it up the gut. Matthews running hard inside the 5. What a turnaround for Ryan Matthews, who was a ghost the last couple weeks, and he's been huge on this opening possession.
And again, power running behind that offensive line, and here comes the tempo from the Eagles.
They're trying to hurry it up. Falcons have trouble getting off the field. They can't get off the field, and because of it, they have to call a timeout. So the tempo getting to Atlanta there. The Eagles got to the line quick, and the Falcons got caught in a sub.
Kevin, that's where Carson Wentz has impressed. You can put a lot on his plate. He called for this up-tempo right away, and so you see all those players, and then out of the corner up top, you see Dan Quinn, the head coach, running his best 40-yard dash to get down and call that timeout.
John, one thing about this Eagles team, we touched on at the beginning, in the red zone, they have not been a good team at all. Wentz himself has been pretty solid down there. But the last 4 games, as far as scoring touchdowns when they've been inside the 20, 5 of 14. They've got to find a way to punch it in.
You know what helps your red zone offense? Controlling the line of scrimmage and running the football inside like they have been today. So we'll see if they can continue that.
They can get a first down here. It's not a to-go situation. Second and 2 from the 4. Hand it off again. Touchdown! Ryan Matthews.
Look at this surge by the offensive line. This right side just clearing out the Atlanta Falcons, and that's easy pickings for Ryan Matthews. Not a whole lot to do other than get behind those big boys and fall in the end zone.
Extra point attempt is up and good. How about that opening possession by Philadelphia? 12 plays, 81 yards, and they run the football behind Ryan Matthews. His 6th touchdown of the year, and it's got Philadelphia in front.
Introducing the new Titan with America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Black Friday offers start now. Hurry in and save up to $10,000 on Titan XD.
At Zales, we believe the world needs more love that lasts. Love that grows. Love that's worth waiting for. Love that answers the kind of questions your smartphone cannot. That's a diamond kind of love. It inspires everything we do at Zales. It's why we set each diamond in our Endless Brilliance collection to sparkle from every angle as a statement worthy of your lifetime of love. Zales, the Diamond Store.
Taco Bell's $5 Cravings Deal. With a cheesy gordita crunch, burrito supreme, nachos, taco, and a Baja Blast. All the cravings one person can handle. Just $5. Only at Taco Bell. Whether you're wearing layers, beads, stripes, or cheese. If you bleed blue, black and yellow, purple, or various shades of red, this is your beer.
You're broken down and tired.
Ever since Star was little, she believed her name was who she was.
On the merry-go-round.
The minute I heard that girl sing, it made me feel we got the makings of a supergroup.
Stay away from those girls.
Star, special premiere December 14th.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light. Make the right call. Drink responsibly.
Big-time drive for the Eagles on their opening possession. 12 plays, 81 yards. Ryan Matthews ran the ball lots on that drive. 7 times for 34 yards. Carson Wentz 4 of 4, 47 yards. And the Eagles with a good start. Second possession time for Atlanta. Weems will take it out again. Unsuccessful the first time, and this time he's going to get back out right around where the touchback would have put him anyway. Put him at the 26. Carson Wentz, 3-0 at home this year. He's got an early lead. However, the Falcons have the best offense in the league. Now Matt Ryan looking to respond. The Philly boy. When we come back.
This is for everyone. Are you ready? We'll take 16 million tickets, 50,000 foam hats, 2 million of those, and 1 million with cheese.
Hot dog, hot dog. What do you want? Hot dog.
3 million hot dogs and goosebumps. We'll need billions of goosebumps. 1 million pregame rituals.
Are you done?
What else do we need? Jerseys. We'll take all of them. And one almost perfect plan. Click, tap, dip, or swipe. Choose Visa, official payment partner of the NFL.
What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd pay 89 cents. What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd hug a shark.
Get a stack of 3 large golden pancakes for 89 cents. 3 large pancakes, 89 cents. Only at Burger King.
Black Friday deals are here all month long at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off appliance special values $3.96 or more, like this washer and dryer pair for only $2.74 each, and this Frigidaire stainless steel refrigerator for only $4.98. Make your home happy with great savings at Lowe's.
On the day shift. Introducing the new Titan with America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Black Friday offers start now. Hurry in and save up to $10,000 on Titan XD.
The Gavitt Tip-Off Games, Tuesday on FS1. Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Nissan. Innovation that excites. By Verizon. Join a better network because better matters. And by Burger King. Now get 3 large pancakes for only 89 cents. Only at Burger King.
Fantastic day in Philadelphia. Looking at downtown off in the background there, and it's just perfect. Temperatures in the 50s. Sun is shining. Crowd is into it. Their Birds are up 7-0 early. Second possession for the Falcons. They start from their own 26, and we get some discombobulation here by Atlanta.
Ball start. Offense. Number 65. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, the penalty on Chris Chester. Illegal discombobulation on Chris Chester. But credit this Philly crowd. They really brought their game today. This place is loud.
Well, this is a big one for the Eagles. You know, they've lost all their games in the division. They're 4-4. They got a tough schedule coming up, and they know it. Ryan, a couple fakes. Moves away from pressure. Still looking to throw. Jones incomplete. Get Nigel Bradham in the area. And that play just got busted up from the start. 2nd and long.
Nigel Bradham, Kevin, you mentioned what a great job he did. They faked the reverse to Julio Jones. He's going to come around, and then Matt Ryan wants to go to Julio, but watch Nigel Bradham just kind of play right in between the two of them. And Matt Ryan, he just kind of slow plays it, and he never gives him. Matt Ryan then gets a hand on him. Really nice play by Nigel Bradham.
Second down. They'll run it right up the gut. Freeman breaks the tackle, and he's out to the 25. First game break of the day. Let's say hello to Carissa Thompson.
Hello, Kevin. Minnesota at Washington. Now, Minnesota's dropped the last 3 games looking to rebound here. This isn't the start they wanted. Kirk Cousins to Jamison Crowder. Crowder leads the team with 5 touchdowns. Washington up early, 7-0. Kevin, John, and Pam.
Wow, Vikings are reeling right now. Third down and 11. Blitz. Ryan hit as he throws, completes Sanu, and he's not going to get the first down. That's a tremendous tackle by Malcolm Jenkins, and the Falcons will have to punt.
And Kevin, because I played his position, Malcolm Jenkins, I don't know if there's a player who I respect the more the job they're asking him to do right now. He plays the in-the-box safety, but then right there, he's playing cornerback. He's out covering Mohamed Sanu, a legit wide receiver in this league. So this guy is playing the dirty ball inside, but then going out and covering wide receivers. That is big-time football by Malcolm Jenkins.
He got a new contract extension for the year, playing maybe the best football of his career in his 8th year. Fourth down, Bosher to punt. And this is Sproles. And fair catch by Sproles. So Eagles will take over. The defense has stepped up. Malcolm Jenkins doing the job on D. And now we'll see Carson Wentz and company with the Eagles up 7-0 late in the first.
We need some really big rings.
Introducing the new Titan with America's best truck warranty. 5 years, 100,000 miles, bumper to bumper. Black Friday offers start now. Hurry in and save up to $10,000 on Titan XD.
Okay, Google, show me Korean restaurants in Boulder.
I found a few places.
The new Pixel, phone by Google, exclusively on Verizon. The only next-gen network that lets you get the most out of it.
How is this possible?
Because Verizon LTE Advanced delivers 50% faster peak speeds in 450 cities coast to coast. Buy a Pixel and get up to $400 back. And get 20 gigs of data with no surprise overages. And 4 lines for only $40 each. Why settle when you can have it all on Verizon?
Guys, what's happening here?
Hey, Nicole. This is my new alert system for whenever anything happens in the market. It's a natural.
But Thinkorswim already lets you create custom alerts for all the things that are important to you.
Alerts on anything at all?
Not only that, you can act on that opportunity with just one tap right from the alert.
Wow. I guess we don't need a kid anymore.
Custom alerts on Thinkorswim, only at TD Ameritrade.
Domino's it is.
No, I want salad.
Oh, no.
So we're getting salad, right? Right?
Luckily at Domino's, we love pizza so much we've added salads, so no one can veto pizza night. Try one with a medium 2-topping pizza for $5.99 each.
And we'll rise up.
Star, special premiere December 14th.
2:37 to go the first quarter from Philadelphia. 7-0 Eagles over the Falcons, along with Pam Oliver, John Lynch. I'm Kevin Burkhardt, our entire Fox NFL Sunday crew. And the Eagles on their first possession, a 12-play drive off to a fine start. Carson Wentz started this game 4 of 4 for 47 yards. They're running the football, and the offense looking good. And really last week against the Giants, they looked good. They just turned it over and couldn't convert in the red zone. Start this drive from their own 22. They fake to Matthews. Wentz on the rollout, and we get a completion far side of the field. Almost a drop, but Matthews does hang on. Is going to pick up about 9.
You know, Kevin, one thing interesting in talking to Carson Wentz this week, I asked him if he liked being under center a little more, and he said, yes, you know, I want to be under center. Doug Peterson came from Kansas City where Alex Smith loved being in the gun, but I played under center a lot at North Dakota State, and I think it gets my feet going, and it's something I noticed on film, but Carson Wentz said he likes it. I think they're moving the pocket more, and if you run the ball, it will give them more opportunities under center.
I don't know many young quarterbacks, if any, will say that. On a 2nd down and 1, they fake the run, they fake the reverse screen, and Matthews gets some blocks. Ryan Matthews into Falcon territory. And this Eagles offense clicking on all cylinders. He picks up 20.
His team likes home cooking. We saw the graphic as we came back to the action. They play better at home. Little fake to Ryan Matthews, then to Bryce Treggs, the speed demon who they put in for the first time last week. And then you screen to Matthews, and his guys are out front. Really nice execution.
Another fake. Wentz has time. Slides left. Now he's in trouble, and now he's dropped. Vic Beasley comes in and picks up the sack for Beasley, number 8.5 on the year. He's been good for Atlanta.
And that's something Carson Wentz will learn. At a certain time, you got to just throw the football away and live to see another down. We talk about those 3rd and longs. Well, it's negative yardage plays that so often put you in those. So Carson Wentz will learn, if it's not there, throw it away, and let's have 2nd and 10 as opposed to 2nd and 14.
Eagles going 6 offensive linemen. They've done it a few times today with Sayamalo, 73, and that's why they're going to try and run it to Smallwood. A bruising run is going to pick up 6 yards. And a 3rd down and long coming up.
We set with Doug Peterson, the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He's also the offensive coordinator. He said, I've got to do a better job with the running back rotation. I'd say give him an A+ right now with how he's handling that. The mix of Ryan Matthews to Sproles to Smallwood has been excellent.
And the results have been, John, 46 rushing yards for the Eagles. And this looks like it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. See, Sproles is happy about that. And so are the Philadelphia fans, trying to cool down the red-hot Falcons. 7-0 Eagles, and on the move again after 1 from Philly.
We had set out into the unknown. A new hope for humanity. This is our story. This is how we came to call Mars home.
Mars, a global event series, tomorrow on the National Geographic Channel.
It's about to be a showdown. The Big Ten. Got it. The Big East. Face off in a history-in-the-making showdown. Oh, beautiful move. The Gavitt Tip-Off Games, Tuesday on FS1.
Our legacy is at stake. Empire, all new Wednesday on Fox.
There's a fall tradition. It's not the one where you wear a belt on your hat, or a dinner so big it demands power tools. It's a tradition we all have. We drive to see friends, and we drive to see family. It's called the road home, and it's the best tradition there is. Lease a BMW X5 xDrive 35i for as low as $669 a month.
Watch party. Last season was lit. It was. Show. Hey. Look at you. You look amazing.
McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
Yeah.
Now premiering more of your faves. Celebrate with the sausage McGriddles for $1 or sausage, egg, and cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles for only $2 each.
I heard that.
Now get more choices on McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
This is what precision feels like. Magnetic ride control actively monitors road conditions 1,000 times per second to deliver a comfortable ride.
1,000 times, huh?
Yep, per second.
This is the new Sierra Denali from GMC. This is the precision of professional grade. Or it's Black Friday all month long at your GMC dealer with cash back for 20% of the MSRP on select 2016 Sierra 1500 double cab vehicles in stock. That's over $8,900 on this 2016 Sierra.
We start the second quarter, and it's all Eagles so far. Eagles offense has held the ball. And I guess, John, when you're trying to keep the NFL's best offense at bay, you just don't let them on the field.
That's right.
Carson Wentz told us that our mindset is we've got to stay on the field, convert 3rd downs. This is one of them, 3rd and 8. 4-man rush. He's got time. He's going to loft it wide open. It's Matthews and another conversion. Jordan Matthews, 4 catches already. That one good for 20.
Jordan Matthews going to run that corner route, the 7 route. And I like the way he ran it. He stuck it, stepped on Brian Poole, the cornerback's toes, and then pulled it out to the corner. Little suddenness in that route.
Smallwood in the game at back. He gets it, not much. He gets hit right away. Beasley was there first. Well, you needed this game if you're the Eagles, right? You're 4-4. Hi, everyone, by the way. John Lynch, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. You needed this game, and you needed to do something different. They've done something different to start.
Yeah, and it started with running the ball, and give the offensive line for Philadelphia a huge amount of credit. They are clearly controlling this line of scrimmage. Ryan Matthews is running hard. That gives a little rhythm, a little keeping this Atlanta defense on their toes. Carson Wentz looking really sharp.
Out of the pistol on second down. Smallwood bounces left, and he gets to the 25. So a third down and long is coming your way. There has been a real commitment to the run, no doubt, as you see it so far. 11 rushes, 48 yards to two different backs running. Sproles has caught a ball out of the backfield.
We talk about it all the time, Kevin, and it's not cliche. It's the truth. The best friend to a quarterback, the run game. Because a defense can't just tee off on you now because they're getting teed off on. So when you mix in that run, it makes a quarterback's life, particularly a rookie quarterback's life, so much easier.
Third down. Blitz coming. Wentz rolling. In trouble. Fires complete. Well short of a first down. Ertz made the catch, but he was tackled immediately by Keanu Neal, the rookie. And so it looks like field goal time for the Eagles.
And Dan Quinn and this Atlanta defense dialed up some pressure. Smallwood, the running back, didn't do a good job of picking it up. Carson Wentz had the flush from the pocket.
Caleb Sturgis, who's been excellent, did have one blocked against the Giants last week. 20 of 22 on the year. This one from 44 yards out. And it's tailing and no good. So Sturgis had hit 18 in a row for the one got blocked last week, and now he misses this one, and the Falcons have a little life. Sturgis has been so good, but just right. And Dan Quinn fired up. Falcons get the ball, down 7.
Today I want to show you some internet videos.
This is Black Friday. That is insane. I would never do that.
At Chevy, you can avoid the chaos and get great deals on the most awarded lineup.
I like that.
Bam.
It's awesome.
Then I have to camp out the Chevy dealer 2 days in advance.
I love it.
Wow. And you don't have to wait until Black Friday. Find your tag and get 20% cash back or get 0% financing for 72 months on select remaining 2016 Chevy vehicles in stock. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Our mission is to produce programs and online content for African women as they try to build their businesses and careers. My name is Yasmin Bello Asage, and I'm a co-founder at She Leads Africa. I definitely could not do my job without technology. This Windows 10 device, the touchscreen, allows you to kind of pinpoint what you're talking about, which makes communication much easier and faster than the old Mac that I used to use. You can configure it in so many different ways. It just, I don't know, it feels really cool. I feel like I'm in the future.
From the state of California, guacamole and chips. From Wisconsin, a cheese plate. And from Louisville, Kentucky, pan pizza.
Yeah, this is normal.
Better game days call for better pizza.
Introducing our new pan pizza, loaded with cheese melted all the way to the edges to create a thick golden brown crust. Your choice of 3 toppings for $10.
Better ingredients.
Better pizza.
Papa John's.
UFC Fight Night. Saturday at 7 Eastern on FS1.
Today's game is sponsored by Chevrolet. More 2016 J.D. Power Dependability Awards than any other brand. By Papa John's, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. And by Microsoft Surface, the official tablet of the NFL.
A little high school ball, Wilmington Friends School. You were at the game yesterday, John.
Yeah, they played their rival, Tower Hill. They had a big win for the Quakers. A lot of fun seeing high school football in Delaware.
Artie Kemper and Bill Harmon, big part of that coaching staff. Big contracts they got before the year. 1st and 10, Freeman, good run. Right side, and Devontae Freeman has an Atlanta first down. That's their biggest play of the game. Picks up 11.
Well, we talked about all those other pieces. It's not just Julio Jones anymore. And this guy, Devontae Freeman, he's a big reason why. You saw the burst right there. He's got a style of running that is just kind of contagious. Matt Ryan said probably the most well-liked guy on the team. He's maybe the nicest guy, but he's also a very good player. And kind of the heartbeat of this offense.
Falcons line up Patrick DeMarco, their fullback, way to the bottom, and now he's going to go in motion to the backfield at a 42. First down, blitz, picked up, back foot throw, looking for Jones. What a completion! Oh my! Matt Ryan to Julio Jones.
Well, Matt Ryan puts it out there. We saw the overthrow earlier. No overthrow this time. Perfect throw. And Julio Jones, the concentration, making sure he gets 2 feet in. Look at that concentration, seeing it all the way in.
29-yard gain. Here's Freeman, though. He's bottled up. Connor Barwin got good pressure and drops Freeman for a loss.
Kevin, Matt Ryan has always been one of the better deep ball throwers in this league, as we see Connor Barwin hurting. But Matt Ryan's ability to throw the ball downfield when you have weapons like Julio Jones at your disposal, just huge.
Jones came in leading the league in receiving yards. With that catch, he's now over 1,000 yards already. Hard to believe. Here's the fake, coming near side, and that's Aldrick Robinson. And he's tackled immediately, maybe a yard. Let's get a game break. Carissa Thompson is there.
Oh, I'll take it over here, Kevin. You've never seen this before because it's never happened before. DeMarco Murray, his first NFL pass goes for a 10-yard score to Delaney Walker. Tennessee all over Green Bay right now in the early going, 14-0. Back to Kevin, John, and Pam.
You know, Kurt, you and Carissa look alike, so I apologize for getting that one right. Thank you, Kurt. That's a surprise. Here the Falcons have a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Ryan, time over the middle. Good catch, but shy of a first down. It's Sanu down to the 20, but he's going to be a solid 3.5 yards short of a first. Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle, and here comes the field goal unit.
Well, again, Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. You know, in this league, they're going to complete balls, particularly when you're playing against Matt Ryan. But look at the work Malcolm Jenkins is doing, tight coverage, and then ensuring the tackle on Sanu short of the line to gain. Malcolm Jenkins playing at a high level, doing so much, not just versatility, but quality versatility in his play.
Matt Bryant has been old reliable. 38-yard field goal try here. And Bryant right down the middle. He's 21 of 22 on the year. 15th year, keeps on going strong. Julio Jones with the big play. 29-yarder, set up the field goal. Falcons on the board.
Nobody comes into this house without paying the price.
Not here! Not ever!
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Nobody comes into this house without paying the price. Not here, not ever.
Well, did you get it?
More people save money by combining their home and auto with State Farm. Here to help life go right. State Farm.
Today we're going to be comparing the roll-form steel bed of the Chevy Silverado to the aluminum bed of this competitor's truck.
Awesome.
Yeah. First, let's check out the aluminum bed of this truck.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Full on crack here.
Now let's check out the steel bed of the Silverado.
I'd expect more dents. No holes.
You don't have to wait until Black Friday to make a strong decision. Find your tag and get 20% cash back, or get 0% financing for 72 months on select remaining 2016 Silverado double cabs in stock. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd pay 89 cents. What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd hug a shark.
Get a stack of 3 large golden pancakes for 89 cents. 3 large pancakes, 89 cents. Only at Burger King.
Lately, Bud Light's been talking about what's on their cans. But at Miller Lite, we focus on what's in our can. More taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
The Big Ten, the Big East. Face off in a history-in-the-making showdown. The Gavitt Tip-Off Games, Tuesday on FS1.
Week 10 continues later today on CBS and Fox. Then tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC. And tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN.
Small screen, stadium-sized content. Watch live local Sunday games in your smartphone with NFL Mobile. 7-3 Eagles over the Falcons here. 9:36 to go in the first half from Philadelphia. Falcons get on the board on a Matt Bryant field goal made possible from Julio Jones and Matt Ryan hooking up on a tremendous 29-yard over-the-shoulder grab. Short kick. And it's going to be taken by Barner. Barner breaks free across the 30. And good field position for the Eagles as Kenyon Barner takes a short kick, returns it 32 yards. And Bosher doing the job. Could have been a lot worse.
Going to break down.
How to go live if you're not an athlete, but today, you're a winner. Hey, how's your team doing? And by your team, we mean the team whose jersey you own. Good enough for us, because a win's a win. Know what else a win is? A chance to revel in the victory. So pull out your phone, hit this, then this, and go live. Look, this is a big win for you. And now, whether they knew it or not, it's a big win for your friends too.
Upgrade season's here. I got my new iPhone 7 from Sprint.
Sprint? I'm hearing good things about the network.
All the networks are great now. We're talking within a 1% difference in reliability of each other. And Sprint saves you 50% on most current national carrier rates. And if you got 1% more haircut than me today, would you really pay twice as much?
No, I wouldn't.
Copy that.
Switch to Sprint and get iPhone 7, plus save 50% off most current national carrier rates. Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much.
Diane went to Lowe's and found this beautiful lifelike tree. It's so realistic, I feel like I'm back in the forest. Sorry, headlights. Get me every time.
Now get your choice of GE Real Lights for only $9.99 and make your home happy at Lowe's.
This is our mission, to make this place home.
Creating a self-sustaining civilization on Mars would be the greatest adventure ever in human history.
But out here,
there's so many things that can go wrong.
nothing.
This is dangerous.
Not even a dream
6. It's hostile. 5.
goes according to plan.
4. 3. 2. 1.
Mars, a global event series. Tomorrow on the National Geographic Channel.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Lowe's.
Well, let's do a little eye test. Here's the Eagles last week on your left against the Giants. 3rd downs, 4th downs, red zone, terrible. Today, 2 for 3 on 3rd. 4th down, no tries yet. Red zone, they've been in there once. They've scored a touchdown once. Improvement, John Lynch.
That's where you win and lose football games in this league. Those critical downs, they've been much better.
Blitz coming. Wentz knows it, gets rid of it on the run, incomplete. He had a blitzer coming in, Brian Poole, so he had to unload it, and a 2nd down.
Well, Brian Poole, the nickel corner, he's going to come right off the edge. Jason Peters has to stay in to block Claiborne, the defensive lineman, and Poole flushes Wentz, who does his best to elude him and get the ball downfield, but just doesn't have time.
And for a 6'5", 237-pound guy, Wentz is pretty mobile in the pocket. He can move a little bit.
Very athletic.
2nd down here. They try the pistol again. Matthews trying to bounce it outside. Not much. Falcons strung it out pretty good. There's Paul Worlow was there. Worlow, a guy that led this team in tackles the last 3 years, but the Falcons went young, John, drafted a couple of linebackers in the draft.
They did, and they've been playing, and they're drafting speed. And so that last run, where have we been seeing them run? Right at them. When you run side to side against this Atlanta defense, bad deal, because they're fast. That's how they're built. A fast team, you want to punch them in the mouth, go right at them. That's what they have been doing. They need to stick with it.
Here's one of those 3rd and longs you've been talking about. That's what got them last week against New York. Movement.
Ball start. Offense. Number 71. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Jason Peters, he was doing his best sales job, but he's playing the left tackle. Trying to say that they drew him, which he may have a. It was kind of simultaneous, and that, you know, in those situations they're going to call the offensive tackle. But Jason Peters was arguing.
Peters, 8-time Pro Bowler, still playing at a high level in his 13th year. Falcons drop off. Only a 3-man rush, it appears, on 3rd and long. Wentz all day. Now he finally is going to chuck underneath, and he's got a catch to Matthews, but he is wrapped up across the 40. That's going to be 4 yards shy of a first down, and the Eagles will punt.
Well, look, they rushed 3, so that means you got 8 left. They got 8 zone defenders, and for Carson Wentz, he does the right thing. You hold on to it, try to let them uncover, but nothing really uncovers. Vic Beasley doing a nice job. You see Wentz scanning the field, good mechanics. He's looking all around, no one open. He throws it on the check down to Ryan Matthews, but Atlanta's defense rallies.
And he had Dwight Freeney coming in there too. Here is the punt. It's a low one. It's going to be picked up by Weems. Bounces off a defender at the 25. Tough run by Eric Weems, former Pro Bowler on special teams. This Falcons offense, they are dynamic. Number 1 in the NFL. Yards per game right there. Big plays of Julio Jones. They're on the field. We come back.
I overpack, but my guy knows what to bring. Like Viagra single packs for ED.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempas for pulmonary hypertension. Your blood pressure could drop to an unsafe level. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing.
Ask your doctor about Viagra single packs.
Sorry, Ariana. You gotta go.
Seriously?
Verizon limits me, and I gotta get home.
You're gonna choose navigation over me?
Maps, get up here.
That way.
Girl, you better get on T-Mobile.
Why pay more for data limits? Introducing T-Mobile One. Unlimited data for everyone. Get 4 lines, just $35 a month.
Taco Bell's $5 cravings deal. With a cheesy gordita crunch, burrito supreme, nachos, taco, and a Baja Blast. All the cravings one person can handle. Just $5. Only at Taco Bell.
So my daughter tells me you don't eat meat.
Nope.
Vizio 60-inch 4K Ultra HD TV with Google Cast, $678. Save money, live better, Walmart.
On November 18th, prepare for Fantastic Beasts.
You're an interesting man, Mr. Scamander. Kicked out of Hogwarts for endangering human life.
He's a criminal?
Here's travels first. Fantastic Beasts, rated PG-13.
And we'll rise up.
Star, special premiere December 14th.
Now the Eagles have held the ball, and they've moved the ball. They scored in their opening possession. And that's why they've got a 7-3 lead here in the second quarter. On first down, the fake. Ryan flushed right. He'll get it to Freeman, and Devontae Freeman so electric out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up 16 yards across the 40. That play was dead. Ball did not come out.
I tell you what, one thing Matt Ryan has really gotten better at each and every year, his ability to extend plays. He used to be kind of that pocket quarterback, and if you kept him in there, he wasn't going to go anywhere. Now he's not afraid to get outside and make plays happen.
Freeman hit behind the line of scrimmage and then falls forward. Vinny Curry got some pressure to kind of blow up that play. Eagles rotating their defense a little bit here, getting their linemen a little bit of a breather against this high-powered Atlanta offense.
Doug Peterson alluded to the fact that we're going to need to rotate these guys because our game plan is going to rely heavily on 4-man rush. You don't want to be blitzing with Julio Jones out there because when you blitz, that means he's one-on-one.
That's the new in motion. Teron Ward in the backfield, but they'll throw it. Ryan gets Julio Jones on the slant, and a good tackle. That's Michael Kendricks. John, Eagles are tackling well here today.
They are. You typically don't see that. Julio Jones go down on the first contact, and Kendricks does a great job of bringing him down.
See Julio smiling on that one.
Look at this. He's so strong. He usually runs right through these, but Kendricks grabbing everything he can, bringing his arms. Tough to do. Real nice job by Kendricks.
Falcons 0 for 3 on third down today. Blitz. Ryan over the middle, and he's got a completion. Jones breaks the tackle, and he's taken down inside the 35. I'm not sure what you do about that, but it's a pickup of 20.
You're absolutely right. What a throw, what a catch. This is great coverage by Nolan Carroll. It's hard to cover Julio Jones any better, but Matt Ryan places it absolutely perfectly, and the concentration of Julio Jones, the strong hands to pull it in. That's just pretty, and that's what makes this offense so tough to stop.
Connor Barwin back on the field for the Eagles. Remember, he got hurt last trip. Here's Freeman, big hole. Good cut, Freeman inside the 20. And now this Falcons offense is picking up some juice.
They're picking up juice. They're picking up a little rhythm. Going to run right behind his fullback, Patrick DeMarco, 42. He makes the big block right there. Ryan Schrader, the right tackle. Toilolo, the tight end. All the Falcons on their man, and Devontae Freeman. You give him some space, he's going to gain you some big yards.
That's Gabriel in motion. They ran it to him a couple times last week. This is Freeman, who is hit. Malcolm Jenkins is having a heck of a first half.
Well, we talked about it. We've seen him out playing cornerback. Now we're going to see the dirty box work that I was talking about. Look at Malcolm Jenkins. He's going to run right through. Sees the run. How do you stop run? You go attack it. Go play in their backfield. I really, really enjoy the way number 27 for the Philadelphia Eagles, Malcolm Jenkins, is playing this game.
He made the Pro Bowl for the first time last year, and the Eagles rewarded him with a new 4-year contract extension. 8th year in the league, probably playing his best football ever. 2nd and 12 for Atlanta. Ryan, pressure, steps away, but now he's dropped. Told you Barwin was back in the game, and he just announced himself with a sack.
Give a lot of credit to Brandon Graham. He's going to rush outside. That forces him up, and then Barwin cleans up. You see Brandon Graham coming. Connor Barwin keeps going the relentless rush and brings down Matt Ryan.
In the red zone, this Eagles defense is 4th best in the league. This has been a good strength of their team, and now a 3rd and 18 for Atlanta. Got to get to the 7. Ryan over the middle. Hooper drops it. Incomplete. And a field goal try coming up.
Philadelphia wasn't going to let anything behind them. Matt Ryan just trying to get Matt Bryant, his kicker, into better field goal position. Hooper can't bring it in.
Well, this will be a 43-yard field goal from Matt Bryant. If he hits it, he'll tie Morton Anderson's Falcons record for the most field goals ever. Bryant, perfect. Man, is he good. 15 years in the league, he doesn't miss much. And he's got the Falcons within 1 point, but the Eagles defense bends but doesn't break. We'll see Wentz on the field one more time. His Birds up 1 on their Birds.
Whoa, what are you looking at? Crazy. It's a virtual reality world. Can I cheat? Ooh, yeah. Where is my blood? We'll be able to see the whole park? Yeah, it's 360. And look, it goes all the way around. Let's go. I was swimming in liquor, dear. Animals were hiding behind the rock. Oh, that Mom's calling. Hey, Mom. Where are you guys? We'll be back soon. Love you. Bye, Mom. Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom. Hey, guys. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. That was awesome.
You love McGriddles, but you don't love that you can't get them all day. But now you can get McGriddles all day and more, so you can find something else to not love. Like when sportscasters get carried away with the instant replay pen. Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
This holiday, one store is the store to get your romantic on. Kay Jewelers. Right now, save up to 30% on select diamond fashions, including shimmering diamonds and rhythm. So go to Kay and get your kiss on. Every kiss begins with Kay.
Yes, they will win the West. Yes, they will be a threat to Tom Brady's New England Patriots.
No way, no how.
What will they say tomorrow on America's fastest growing sports show? Undisputed tomorrow on FS1.
A couple of big Julio Jones catches has led Atlanta to 2 field goals. You see Matt Ryan's not thrilled because it's rare they get held out of the end zone, but the Eagles D has done a nice job.
Very nice job. I mean, they're averaging 34 points a game, as we showed earlier.
This is Smallwood. And Smallwood hit by Weems. And the Eagles will start shy of their own 20. Tomorrow night, National Geographic invites you to go to Mars, John Humankind's greatest adventure. Find out how we made Mars home. The new series Mars premieres tomorrow night only on National Geographic. That looks super cool. Here on Earth, it's the Eagles up over the Falcons 7-6. Good football game in the first half. Weems is some special teams player, Pro Bowler a few years ago.
Talk about courage. Little guy running down there on those kickoffs. That's big-time courage.
So the Eagles with 3 timeouts to go in the 2-minute warning, 2:53 to play with. They're going to run it. Matthews, big hole. Ryan Matthews all the way out to the 40. 22-yard run from Ryan Matthews, and the ground game continues to be big.
I was saying it earlier. Don't run side to side against this defense. Run right at them. And Kelsey and Brandon Brooks, they're blocking down. They get the double team. Matthews runs right behind them. Ryan Matthews running with authority today, breaking arm tackles and nearly went the distance.
They credit him with 21 yards. They mark him down at the 39. Matthews with 9 carries, 56 yards. Guy had 18 total snaps the last 2 weeks. This is Smallwood, the rookie. And he gets forward for a few. And so this ground game for Philadelphia against the Falcons run defense, which by the way has been good, 7th best in the league coming in. So hard-fought game from Philadelphia. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Eagles ball, and they're up 1 on Atlanta.
God, this party has to rock. So we can get Walter's contract, everyone can keep their jobs, and prove to my sister I am a good boss.
Can you hold the door, please?
Sorry. What the?
I hate almost everyone who works here.
What? Some babies getting made tonight.
Babies are not getting made tonight, not here on company property.
I love this company.
I think he meant to swing there.
I can see through walls. Summon lightning storms and bend steel. But do I have superpowers? Nah, I just have a phone and a few other mobile devices. Hack every day. Watch Dogs 2. Rated M for mature.
Hey, come quick! My new beer, Stella Artois, is finished.
The people will love it.
Originally brewed for the holidays, enjoyed ever since. Stella Artois, post one to remember.
Technology has helped us provide better care for players. We have the sideline video monitor that allows us instant review of plays. We have radios that we all wear that we communicate with each other, so we can talk to each other immediately about injuries that we're seeing on one end of the sideline while someone else might be at the other end of the sideline. We have handheld tablets on the sidelines with the player's medical history, with imaging studies. We have X-ray here at the stadium. So All these, facets are a part of what goes into providing care for these players.
Follow your favorite team all season long. Go to itunes.com/NFL. 2 minutes to go, first half from Philadelphia. Eagles 7, Falcons 6. Eagles football. They've got all 3 timeouts to go. And they've got themselves a 2nd down and 7 with Sproles in the backfield. They are running the football today more than they've passed it. Here they're going to throw, and first we'll get flags.
False start. Offense. Number 86. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
See Zach Ertz with the false start. But, Kevin, you look at this for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, this half really couldn't have gone better except for one deal. Sturgis, who's a really good kicker, missing that kick against the Atlanta Falcons. Remember, they score 34 points a game, so they're down right now, but they're going to score. Right. You can't leave points out there. And Caleb Sturgis, a very good kicker, but that was a key miss, and it'd be interesting to see if that comes back to bite them.
Eagles do get the ball at the start of the 2nd half. Wentz steps up, fires a bullet, caught. Matthews, pretty pass, and the sliding grab for a 1st down into Atlanta territory, picks up 20.
Man, he looks good. He really does. He's stepping up in the pocket. And he's playing a team. This is a group, as I said, the wide receivers, they struggle to get open.
A quick hitter to Matthews there on the slant. They wanted a flag. They won't get it. Brian Poole was the cornerback on the coverage.
Now, one thing that's helping them when you look at the Atlanta Falcons, like Seattle, they play the same coverage over and over, and it looks like man on the outside, but zone on the inside. Here, Brian Poole doing a really good job. And I think a good no call. Jordan Matthews doesn't agree.
Matthews having a big first half. 5 catches, 75 yards. Wentz is 10 of 12 for 125 throwing. Throw it again. Pressure, drops it, picks it up. And now it's still loose, and the Falcons will pick it up. It's Poole who's got it, and Atlanta has the football. Vic Beasley is the guy who forced it. That's his 4th forced fumble of the year.
And Vic Beasley, he's come alive this year, working against Vaitai, and then has the wherewithal to get his left hand down there. It's all about the ball. Dan Quinn preaches it every day. Tremendous job. Carson Wentz, 2 hands on the ball, thinks he secures it right here, but it goes right through his legs. Unbelievable, and Poole picks it up. Looked like a rugby scrum right there.
So for Beasley, that's his 2nd sack today, his 4th forced fumble of the year. Wentz has actually fumbled the ball 9 times. That's only the 2nd one he's lost, but that's a huge one. Now with 1:27 to go, Atlanta's got 2 timeouts in great position at the Philly 42. So all those good things you were talking about in this half, John, could turn sour real quick. Ryan, pressure up the middle, and he is sacked. He got big pressure up the middle from Cox, but it was Brandon Graham to finish him off.
Well, this Philadelphia defensive front, they compact like a trash compactor. They compact the pocket. And Fletcher Cox, he gets the push right inside. Brandon Graham coming from the outside leaves Matt Ryan with nowhere to go.
Clock running. They do not elect to take a timeout. Under a minute. Loss of 6. Ryan, Julio Jones, and he runs into 3 Eagles at the 40. Still not calling a timeout, and now there's a timeout. There's an injured Eagle on the field. Nolan Carroll, their cornerback. And so he's down on the play here.
And they can ill afford to lose Nolan Carroll. We've seen him playing really good today. McKelvin's been struggling with a hamstring throughout the year. This would be a big loss.
They work on Nolan Carroll. We've got a break from Philadelphia. Falcons on the move, down 1.
23rd time's the charm.
Boom. Yes. 23rd time is the charm, Cliff.
Yeah, you showed me. Yes, you did.
This must be how Odell Beckham feels when he scores a game-winning touchdown.
This must be how Shelly felt when she won that purple bear. Pepsi.
This
for everyone. Are you ready? We'll take 16 million tickets, 50,000 foam hats, 2 million of those, and 1 million with cheese.
Hot dog, hot dog. What do you want? Hot dog.
3 million hot dogs and goosebumps. We'll need billions of goosebumps. 1 million pre-game rituals.
Are you done?
What else do we need? Jerseys. We'll take all of them. And one almost perfect plan. Click, tap, dip, or swipe. Choose Visa, official payment partner of the NFL.
My girl Cindy took advantage of Lowe's worry-free 30-day satisfaction guarantee on appliances. So it looks like it's out with the old and in with the new, huh, Cindy? Ain't no thing. I don't need no fancy ice dispenser. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are we going? Where are they taking me? Yeah, upgrade, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Cindy. Mm-hmm. This stainless steel feel good on me.
Coming up on the Visa halftime, the Chiefs try to make it 5 wins in a row as they take on Cam and the Carolina Panthers. The Texans look to stay atop the AFC South. We'll also preview that big Dallas and Pittsburgh contest. So make sure you come back and join me and the guys on the Visa halftime.
All right, Kurt, thanks very much. So Carroll walks off. Pam Oliver tells us he's going in to be evaluated for head injury. Leotis McKelvin, number 21, checks in at cornerback. 3rd and 8 for Atlanta. Ryan fires far side. Jones, and Jones is going to be short. And the tackling has been there for Philly all day. Jenkins and Mills combine. And now with the clocks still going at 32 seconds, this is makeable for Matt Bryant. He's got this range. If they decide to kick this, this would be 53 yards if he tries it. And they are going to try it. Why not?
Kevin, you mentioned it, and the tackling has been excellent. They've been getting them in 3rd and long situations and then allowing them to catch it in front, but then solid tackling. Now, Matt Bryant, we were just talking during the break. He doesn't even make them close. I mean, they're just right down the middle.
Oh, boy.
Julio Jones limping a little bit.
Now, this is the reason why Falcons even have a chance here. The great strip by Beasley, and then Wentz couldn't corral it, so Poole picked it up. So now here is Matt Bryant. Will try from 53 yards. Will tie his season long. 2 of 3 from 50-plus on the year. Snap and hold are good. And Bryant just missed. He almost hooked it back home, but it's no good. Just the 2nd miss of the year for Matt Bryant, and the Eagles will get it back with 1 timeout and 25 seconds to go.
Well, 2 really good kickers. They've each missed. And he's playing that draw, but just starts it out a little too far to the right, and it's trying to draw. Just not quite quickly enough. Had plenty of distance. Now with 25 seconds, ample time for the Eagles to try to get it in Sturgis's field goal range or score a touchdown.
Dan Quinn leaning, waiting for that draw to come back. Just never. It's weird because it's not windy on the field today. So both kickers have missed field goals. Philadelphia football, 1 timeout, 25 seconds ago. Wentz in trouble, backpedaling, get it to Sproles, and he is hit immediately, and the ball comes loose. I still see no signal. Whose ball is it? Waiting for a signal here. Did he catch it first? They say Falcons football. Devondre Campbell will get credit with the forced fumble. The ruling on the field is Atlanta football, and the fumble by Sproles.
And Kevin, the call on the field. So remember, to overturn it's got to be clear and obvious. But I think what they'll look at, was it indeed a catch? Did he have 2 feet control? And you look at it in regular speed.
Now, remember, in regular speed, they look at it as a bang-bang play. You have to have it for more than that. Mike Pereira, our expert from Los Angeles, is with us. Mike, what's your take on this play?
Hey, listen, I think it's an incomplete pass, and you're right. You got to look at it at bang, bang speed, at regular speed. You know, I think clearly they would want this have ruled an incomplete pass. Now, when they look at it in New York and along with at the site there, they're going to run it real time. And can you recognize a clear control 2 feet and then a football move before the ball comes out? You know, to me, it's bang, bang. And if I was a replay guy, I'd actually reverse it to incomplete. Now, they've done a yeoman's jobs of staying with the calls.
Under review.
They've done yeoman's jobs with staying with the calls on the field. But to me, this is pretty bang, bang and is incomplete.
I agree. You run that real speed, and I've never said bang, bang so much, but here we go. And that looked bang, bang to me.
Well, and I agree, and I think this is good, by the way, that the one thing that they do is run it in real speed, and they try to recognize in real speed whether or not you can actually see a clear move, extra steps, a turn up field in real speed. And to me, this ball's out very quickly.
Mike, one thing, you know, again, on the video this week, Dean Blandino talked about the standard to overturn being clear and obvious. So while it looks like bang, bang to us, is that clear and obvious?
I just, you know, John, the thing that you have clear and obvious video of is control and 2 feet. But do you have a clear and obvious? I don't think you really have any, you know, any time. It's all about the element of time. Turning upfield, being able to brace yourself and protect for contact. I'm not even totally sure he has complete and total control. So I get it, and they may stay with it, but I know one thing, if I was the replay guy, I'd reverse it based on the theory of in real time it comes out so quickly.
Mike, thanks. I don't think he ever actually got his hands on it. I don't think he ever actually caught it. But, you know, that is a good point, John, about the ruling on the field, what it was. So here's the deal. If the Falcons actually get this, they have the ball on the 40. They only need 5 more yards for a field goal try. If the Eagles have it, they got 1 timeout, 16 seconds. Realistically, they probably have to go, I don't know, 20 yards to have a shot, 25 yards to have a shot at a long field goal. But this is obviously a big call, and it's taken a while. So 2 offenses on the field, John. Who's going to win?
This is like a battle of wills. I love it.
Someone's got to get off.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. The receiver did not have the ball long enough to become a runner. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. It will be 2nd down and 10 at the 43-yard line. Timer, please reset the game clock to 21 seconds.
Well, they give 5 seconds back on the clock, which I think that's a great job by Mike and the guys in New York. Good call here. So the Eagles, you got, what, 16 seconds left? No, they put 21 seconds left on it. Still time to try and kick a late field goal, John.
And you wonder, is this going to pull Doug Peterson back and say,
right,
let's just go to half now? That got my heart beat up a little bit. But here we go. Bang, bang, clear and obvious. Hey, this is football in 2016.
I feel like we should include bang, bang in every sentence from now on. 2nd and 10. They will be aggressive. Pressure coming. Wentz steps up beautifully. Fires! Dropped! Jordan Matthews. Got to make that play.
And he typically does. He has really good hands. Let's see if he never takes his eyes. He does everything you're supposed to do. He just doesn't catch it. And so, folks, he's paid a lot of money to catch these, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. Jordan Matthews typically does. He doesn't in a critical moment, because that would have put him in field goal position.
Sure would have. And he's had a good first half, John. 5 catches, 75 yards. So it'll be a 3rd down and 10 from the 43. And play clock running out. What's going on here? They got to reset that, I'm guessing. They do. And here we go. 3rd down and 10. 15 seconds to go in the half. The Eagles need to get at least to the 40 to have a shot. Caleb Sturgis's long on the year is 55 yards. Wentz. They're going to set up a screen to Sproles. Darren Sproles gets a block. Good cut. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. I think a little shy. And the timeout called by Philadelphia, their final one. And it looks like he is a half-yard shy of a first down.
The one thing Peterson did, Doug Peterson, the head coach, he did a nice job of keeping those timeouts. And so on this last drive, you had plenty at your disposal. So now you got 8 seconds. They've used their final timeout, so you have to get out of bounds. So I think what you do, you either take a shot at the end zone or you throw it out of bounds, and if not, you tell Carson Wentz, airmail it. But I think right now you got to take a shot down the field, because otherwise you're giving them a chance to have the ball back right there.
I think it's 8 seconds. It's kind of right on that borderline that if you don't take up enough time, Atlanta could have one play. Check this out. They're going to put Julio Jones back out there to knock down a Hail Mary. I love it.
And that's good coaching, because nobody high points a ball in this league better than Julio Jones.
4th and 1. 2-man rush. Wentz getting pressure. And he's going to throw it into the ground, but that gives Atlanta a chance to take a shot here. Oh, you couldn't do that. Now Matt Ryan and the offense will have a chance to do the same thing and go for a Hail Mary.
Yeah, at that point, you just keep extending or run for the first down, but that's the absolute wrong thing to do, and he's a rookie.
Yeah.
And these are things that you learn in time. They'll go over that situation. But now you give Matt Ryan one chance for a heave.
Let's watch the time unfold here.
A great job of defending the sideline here.
And so the Eagles going to do the same thing Atlanta did. Dorial Green Beckham. They're going to put their wide receiver all the way back trying to defend this Hail Mary. And Matt Ryan will get a chance with 3 seconds to go.
Julio now on offense. Up top, isolated.
3-man rush. There's some pressure. Here comes Graham. Ryan has no choice. He's got to throw it away. Brandon Graham had the pressure, and after all that, nothing. And so we go to the half. Good half of football. Defense been a factor in today's game. A couple missed field goals, too. And the Eagles holding this #1 offense in the NFL to just 6 points. 7-6 Eagles at the break from Philadelphia. And a good one from the city of brotherly love. Falcons averaging 34 points a game, just 6. Eagles scored on their opening possession. And so that's where we stand. Going to the break in Philly. Wentz 11 of 16, 134 yards. And, of course, the fumble. Matt Ryan 11 of 15, 112 yards. Those are the numbers for the quarterback. 7-6 Eagles at the half. Kurt Menefee and the guys have the halftime show from L.A. coming up right now.
Welcome to the Visa Halftime Report. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
And welcome to the Visa Halftime. Kurt, along with Terry, Howie, Michael, Jimmy, ready to roll for the highlights, big fella?
You bet. Green Bay at Tennessee. DeMarco Murray, second leading rusher in the NFL behind Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. Off and running, nice 75-yard touchdown. 7-0 early. Tennessee Titans on top of the Green Bay Packers. Then later on, Marcus Mariota tosses this one to DeMarco Murray, who then finds Delaney Walker, the tight end. A big first half by Walker. 3 touchdown passes by Mariota. 28-10. Tennessee on top of the Green Bay Packers. Vikings at the Redskins, second quarter. It is Kirk Cousins, play action. Bootleg sets up, fires down the field, finds the tight end Vernon Davis. Somewhat of a resurrection in a career, Vernon Davis, 38-yard touchdown, 14-0 Washington. But back comes Sam Bradford out into the flat. Coverage is dropped off, and a good job of blocking downfield as the tight end Kyle Rudolph takes it in, a 20-yard touchdown.
And moments ago,
there it is.
Minnesota scores again. That's Adam Thielen. The touchdown reception. And pending the extra point right now, the Vikings will come back from 14-0. It is 20-14. They didn't get the extra point. They go to halftime. Rams and Jets in the game. A lot of folks are watching.
Yeah, second-year man, Bryce Petty of the Jets out of Baylor. Bryce Petty to Brandon Marshall, who tosses it to Bilal Powell, 4-yard touchdown. Missed the extra point, so we got an exciting game. Stay tuned, folks. 6-3, Jets on top of the Rams. Bears, Buccaneers, Doug Martin playing for the first time since week 2, first quarter. Bootleg open up the right, throw back to the left. Ball hung up a little too high. Chris Conley takes it in from 20 yards out on the interception return for the touchdown. 7-0 Tampa Bay. And then my nephew Kyle Long leaving the field after having his ankle rolled over. We'll give you an update as soon as we get it. Ankle injury, 14-3. It is Tampa Bay on top of Chicago. Broncos at the Saints. Drew Brees only gets better with age. Trevor Siemian, the other quarterback. Denver, nice job of concentrating on the football. That's Jordan Taylor. Goes up high, watch this. Makes the grab, both feet in bounds, toe tap, then bounces out, 14-yard touchdown. 10-0 Denver on top of the Saints. Chiefs at the Panthers, Carolina Panthers, second quarter. Cam Newton set it up, read the blocking. Big, powerful man takes it in. I mean, that is a powerful man. 4-yard touchdown run. Carolina 10-0 and setting up again. Quick snap, about as quick a snap. Ian Rodgers of Green Bay had about as quick a snap with the wrist with the football as he finds Devin Funches on a 38-yard touchdown, 17-0. Panthers on top of the Chiefs. Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Blake Bortles intercepted by Kareem Jackson. He goes back 42-yard. Good job of running. Pick up the block, cuts back inside. 7-0 Houston on top of Jacksonville. And then Brock Osweiler open up, then reverse to go the other way on a bootleg. Ryan Griffin, the tight end, on a 1-yard touchdown, 14-10. Texans all over the Jaguars.
All right, most of this audience watching the Eagles holding that #1 Atlanta offense in check right now at halftime. It is 7-6. And Howie, we all wish Kyle the best as he goes in the locker room. But let's talk about this Philadelphia-Atlanta matchup.
Well, you know, as John Lynch said, Ertz is going to have his rookie moments, and he had one at the end of the half. But, you know, Philadelphia, I think, is thrilled to death with him. And Zach Ertz is the guy he's got to connect with. That's a connection that they've been looking to make happen. They haven't, to this point, gotten it done. They connect with him there. Then they get the screen pass to Ryan Matthews, something that's synonymous with an Andy Reid-style offense, and then to Jordan Matthews on the crossing route. This guy has a big upside, and I think Philadelphia is very happy with who they picked.
Yeah, surprising thing, Philadelphia's defense playing extremely well. Two things. They're keeping the ball offensively, and so their time of possession, they're keeping Atlanta off the field. The other thing is they're playing the running game much better than people expected. They're a good pass rushing team.
They tackle.
Yeah, they are good tacklers.
And they are taking care of business right now. The only touchdown in the game so far coming off the hands and legs and feet and shoulders and everything of Ryan Murphy for the Visa play of the first half.
It's time for Visa Checkout deals that click. Get a free movie ticket in your order when you buy 2 or more using Visa Checkout on Fandango with promo code deals that click.
Yes, they will win the West. Yes, they will be a threat to Tom Brady's New England Patriots.
No way, no how. What will they say tomorrow on America's fastest growing sports show? Undisputed tomorrow on FS1.
This Fox 29 program is sponsored by Toyota. Tested, trusted Toyota. Let's go places.
Consider everything that goes into the Corolla, and it's easy to conclude that it's a smart choice. Impressive safety features like pre-collision system with pedestrian detection and lane departure alert with steering assist. Then consider Corolla offers these safety features standard. It's not only a smart choice, it's the only choice. Tested, trusted Toyota. Celebrate Corolla's 50th anniversary and get $1,000 customer cash or lease a 2017 Corolla for $159 a month. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
Moving on in. That's it.
Available 8-inch touchscreen navigation with rear view camera, auto emergency braking, and America's best warranty. The 2017 Elantra.
Wow, I like this one.
All right, moving on out.
Better is the reason to buy Hyundai.
Did you see us doing the whole thing? We were backed it up. That's a good car.
And this is the reason to buy now. Get the 2017 Elantra for just $109 a month for 36 months. Hurry, this offer ends November 30th.
For 2016, it's the Hess Toy Truck and Dragster with LED lights, racing sounds, and wheelie poppin' power. Get it now at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and Energizer batteries included.
Just a click away.
It's here. The Hess truck's here. Order yours now, only at HessToyTruck.com.
Later today, it's a good one for America's Game of the Week. Two historic franchises will meet as the Cowboys go to the Steel City, but this isn't Terry versus Staubach. This is the young Dallas Cowboys tandem of Dak Prescott and Zeke against Brown, Bell, and, of course, Big Ben. It should be a good one. America's Game of the Week coming up next.
UFC Fight Night, Saturday at 7 Eastern on FS1.
'Tis the season of savings during the Holidays on Us sales event. Get 0 payments for 5 months plus 0% financing on a select Kia, like the stylish Optima or the rugged and refined Sorrento. Both ranked highest vehicle appeal in their segments by J.D. Power. Discover the Holidays on Us sales event and get 0 payments for 5 months plus 0% financing on a great selection of Kia models. Visit your local Kia dealer today and add more joy to your holiday.
Earth's surface is the shoreline of a new ocean.
You ready for this? It'll be the greatest adventure ever in human history.
We're looking at a red planet.
Mars, a global event series, tomorrow at 9 on the National Geographic Channel.
I've learned thousands of plays under 5 different offensive coordinators. I've thrown over 5,300 passes in my career for over 60,000 yards. And that's just some of what I had to do to earn this jersey.
I went online and ordered it from NFLshop.com.
The best place to get authentic NFL gear, NFLshop.com.
The year is 2033, and humanity's first crewed mission to Mars is about to become a reality. No, we aren't the ones making the trek, but the maiden crew of the dataless spacecraft will be. It's National Geographic's new miniseries, and you can catch the premiere tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern.
You got something strapped to the front of you. You're just wearing children's jewelry nowadays.
Lethal Weapon, all new Wednesday on Fox.
This Fox 29 program is sponsored by the Universe Soul Circus. Don't miss the best circus ever.
Wawa specialty beverages are handcrafted to make every day great. Try the sweetness of our caramel macchiato or indulge in a mocha latte, each made with freshly brewed espresso. And right now you can get any size for only $1.99. Gotta have a Wawa.
Is it possible to engineer a feeling? To create a design that moves you before you even get in, and craft an interior that transports you before you go anywhere. It is when it's designed for you, the driver. The new Mazda 6.
1 second I was me.
And the next I wasn't.
They used my medical records to get into my bank account and take everything
that I had been saving for the last
20 years.
Now I don't give my information out to anyone.
Every 2 seconds, an identity is stolen. Introducing Norton Identity Protection. From the leader in cybersecurity, it monitors your information to help keep you safe. Get protected at norton.com/myidentity or call 1-888-4YOUR-ID.
Hi, how can I help you?
I got this. We're here to buy a car today. We're looking for something safe and spacious, has a rear view camera, and streaming audio for me to get my jam on. And all that has to come standard and at the right price.
How about a Honda CR-V? Named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016.
My work here is done.
Get a great deal on a Honda CR-V, named the Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016, only at the Honda Take Home a CR-V sales event.
It's back to make mouths water. It's Wawa's Hot Turkey. With tender turkey, warm, rich gravy, flavorful stuffing, and delicious cranberry sauce. It's a Thanksgiving feast on a roll or in a bowl. Gobble, gobble. Gotta have a Wawa.
For the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Today's excitement is brought to you by the new Nissan Titan. From the 4, hand it off again, touchdown.
That's easy pickings for Ryan Matthews.
Back foot throw, looking for Jones. What a completion. Oh, my. Ryan, pressure, steps away, but now he's dropped. That was today's excitement, brought to you by the new Nissan Titan. As we get set to bring you the third quarter from Philadelphia. 7-6 Eagles over the Falcons. There's where you got the run game for Philly has really come to life today. That's been a big factor. They've held the ball, keeping it out of the hands of this Falcons offense, but honestly, it could have been a bigger lead for them. They missed a field goal. They dropped a ball that Matthews could have put them in field goal range, and then a turnover late. But I think, John, when you have a team in the Falcons that scores 34 a game and they got 6 at the half, got to feel decent right now.
Well, you got to credit this defense. This Philadelphia defense doing a great job of stopping the run and then that pass rush. Even when they aren't sacking them, they're affecting them. They're putting them in 3rd and longs. They're doing a great job with Matt Ryan. It's just how long can you continue to do that?
Yeah, and of course the turnovers have been a factor for the Eagles when they've lost. And we'll keep an eye on that. They had one near the end of the half. So Eagles will get the ball here, and they will start it off with Smallwood. And they will start just before their own 20. Down to the sidelines with Pam Oliver.
Hey, Kevin, one Eagles player walked by me and said, it's the stupid stuff that's killing us. Coach Doug Peterson, he completely agreed with that. He is upset about the lack of ball security, and he also says that we need to do a better job with penalties. Meantime, Dan Quinn, he was very honest. He said Carson Wentz lit us up in that first half. He said we got to get him off his spots. Offensively, he said he wants to see more balance. He's completely happy about those turnovers. On defense, he says that's what we do. Back to you.
All right, Pam, thanks. Wentz, you see the numbers. He has lit up the Falcons. He's looked great here today, with the exception of the fumble that he didn't recover. They'll start with Matthews in the backfield. They'll give it to him. Matthews running right and running right out to the 23. He's going to pick up 4 on first down. So Matthews, Johnny, was pretty much a ghost the last couple of weeks. Is clearly a commitment to get back to him and overall the run game.
You know, and Doug Peterson, he's an honest guy, and he said, look, it's been the high ankle sprain, the tooth, the infected tooth, but I also got to believe he's had a fumbling history in his career. He fumbled it in Detroit late in the game, and that scares the coaching staff. So I think they go to work on ball security. Now you put him back, and he's done a great job with that, and he's injected some physicality to this run game for Philadelphia.
Run it again. Matthews, not much. Deion Jones, the rookie middle linebacker, who was a finalist for the Butkus Award at LSU. Falcons really loaded up on defensive players in the draft. They got Neal, the safety, Jones and Campbell, the linebackers. They all start. You talked about the fumbling issues. This is the problem. It's been in his whole career. It's not just this year. He's lost 2 this year. The one cost him a game in Detroit. Small with a rookie lost one against Dallas. That hurt. So Sproles doesn't fumble.
That's right. So you keep him in there.
That's the deal.
And then you realize we can't play this guy that much. He's in his 12th year.
3rd down. Wentz throwing, completing. There's Sproles. He can catch it, though, and he's got a first down.
And I've been there, Deion Jones. This is called a choice or an option route. And really, what Sproles does, he's got an option to go in or out. So he posts him up. He sees he's playing inside leverage. Okay, I'll go out. Carson Wentz with an accurate throw. That's hard to stop. Nearly impossible with Darren Sproles running it.
So good at that for so many years. And he moves the chains for Philadelphia. So the Eagles, who came in just awful on 3rd down, are 3 of 6 in that department today. First down. Wentz going that way again. Sproles, a little stutter step, another first down. Keanu Neal got a little taste of those dancing feet from Sproles. Picks up 12.
Kevin, you and I were on the field before, and Doug Peterson said, you know, it was almost like he was talking himself in. I got to take him off enough because we just don't want to play him too much. But then he looked at us and he said, but it's really hard to take this guy off the field, and I get it. I just think he is more effective when you put him out there in small doses. I'd have trouble taking him off if I were his coach as well.
Peterson said he never taps. Some guys say, hey, I need a breather. He never takes one.
Old school.
That is for sure. Give it to him right up the middle. Old school run. This is the Darren Sproles show to start the 3rd quarter. 3 touches, 3 first downs for Philadelphia, and that's an 11-yard run.
This is the great thing about him. And you talk about feet. Look at those feet, the quickness. And for all those kids at home, anyone tells you you're too small to do something, you're not big enough, talk to Darren Sproles about it. People told him that his whole life, and here he's had this career in the NFL that's really special. Don't believe him.
This is Wendell Smallwood. The rookie breaks a tackle. Smallwood, big hole inside the 30. The Eagles are getting some blocking up front, and Smallwood takes advantage. That's a 19-yard run.
Well, when it keeps happening with different backs, the common threads this offensive line. Jason Peters again. Kelsey is going to pull and go. Peters, we used to call this the Atlanta draw. Throws him upfield, then gets downfield. Smallwood, keep saying it, but I like the way this kid, he's a rookie. I like the way he runs the football, runs it downhill with authority.
Get some movement and a flag.
Ball start. Offense. Number 73. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's that Isaac Seumalo, who they've brought in a lot to run with 6 offensive linemen today. He played a little fullback last week, but that time gets the penalty. So the run attack for the Eagles and Doug Peterson, and protecting that young quarterback, helping Wentz. Look at this. I mean, it's a game changer today for them, keeping that Falcons offense off the field. The biggest thing of all. After that penalty, though, 1st and 15. And moving on back to the 32. Wentz, pressure up the middle, side steps, comes near side, and we have a drop. Going for Smallwood out of the backfield, incomplete.
The running back coach for the Philadelphia Eagles is Deuce Staley. He was a fine running back for these Eagles, and he's charged with rotating these backs. And there's Deuce Staley. He was a load to tackle. And the one thing talking to him before the game, he loves all of them. And so Kenyon Barner's their 4th guy. He's playing special teams today. They've got a lot of talent. It's just trying to figure out how to best utilize them. I think they're finding that equation today.
Smallwood running left. Smallwood inside the 20. That end was just sealed off. No contest till 12 yards down the field. It brings up a 3rd and short.
Again, Jason Peters doing such a great job. He just cuts off that edge, allows Smallwood to break containment. There's Deuce Staley coaching up the rookie Smallwood.
So the Eagles on 3rd down today. Look at the difference. Remember, we told you they were in all those 3rd and longs. They've only been in 3 of them today. They've missed all those, but there's 3rd and shorts, like right now, 3 of 6. This is a 3rd and 3. Wentz over the middle, and there's another conversion. You keep it 3rd and short, you keep the chains moving. That's been the formula for the Eagles.
3rd and 9, you aren't calling that quick play. 3rd and 4, the play caller, Doug Peterson, says, okay, I got a lot of options. Which one do I want? He's just going to run a little spot route right over the football. And along with the running game, a good tight end can be your best friend. We heard Howie talking about Zach Ertz becoming a bigger part of this offense at the half. He's absolutely right. He should.
Running right, gets a block. Matthews, flags fly. He is out of bounds at the 5, but let's see about the 2 penalties that flew on this run.
They're going to get Jason Kelsey for a hold, and he earned it.
Well, if you're going to do it, might as well really go all out, John.
Holding. Offense. Number 62. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
Definitely got a couple points for that, as he had his mitts on Leroy Reynolds. So that'll move it back 10 yards. You know, we've been talking so much about the Falcons offense today, and their defense has improved this year, but they have some areas they really need to get better. In the red zone coming into today, Atlanta's defense has a lot of touchdown. 79% of the time, that is the worst in the NFL. And you see the Eagles haven't been good the other way.
So what gives?
Don't know.
We will see.
Earlier, it was the Eagles who scored. 1st and 19 after the penalty. 4-man rush. Wentz backs up. Dances right, throws on the run. He's got a completion and a bobble, but Aguilar, no, he never corralled it. Incomplete.
There's Wentz throwing it. Ooh. He maintains possession. I think Doug Peterson, he's got that challenge flag in his hand, and I think he ought to throw it.
Knee down, and he had the ball by then. I think that's a catch. See again. And the red flag's on the field. Doug Peterson's going to win this challenge. So they will look at this. Peterson with the challenge, his first of the game. They'll take a look, see if Aguilar did indeed make this catch.
So can I redeem my Rapid Rewards points at any time?
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Thanksgiving. 4th of July?
Yes to any seat, any day, anytime. Just the way you want it. That's transparency.
Look, anyone who thinks you got to make a truck heavier to make it stronger has been working too long without a hard hat. Meet the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty. They cut weight with a high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy body and reinvested a big chunk of it to beef up the high-strength steel frame, forging the most capable heavy-duty pickup in America. Time to punch work in the face. This is the next level. This is the all-new Ford Super Duty.
Spend your buck on a burrito from a burger place, or spend it on a burrito from a burrito place. Burger place, or burrito place. Burger, or try one of 10 items like our grilled breakfast burrito. Taco Bell's $1 morning value menu.
The original light beer, back in its original bottle for a limited time. The same great tasting 96-calorie Miller Lite, just a little dressed up for the holidays.
Sit back and relax with an all-new Simpsons tonight on Fox.
Today's game is sponsored by Southwest. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. By the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty. This is the next level. And by Miller Lite, the original light beer.
Here's a look at the replay. Aguilar. Again, the ruling was incomplete on the field.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. It was a completed catch at the sideline, and the runner went out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia 2nd and 15 at the 17-yard line. Philadelphia will not be charged with a timeout.
Well, it picked up 4 yards, so it helps. And a second down after that completion to Aguilar.
Every yard helps, Kevin. You fight for them. They're hard to get in this league. So when you get them, you go get them. And Doug Peterson did with a good challenge. And that one was pretty clear cut.
So remember, they're back in this position because of the holding call on Kelsey. Second down at 15. They go empty set in the backfield. Sproles lined up top of your screen as a wideout. They drop into coverage. Over the middle, complete. And that is Sproles going to be down at the 11. So you're going to look now at about, what, a 3rd down and 8? After he picks up 6.
And that's really the goal when you're in 2nd and long. I used to know as a defense player, all right, they're going to try to get half because that's what you want to do. You want to make it a more manageable. This is still a 3rd and 8. The Carson Wentz just bought himself some yardage. 3rd and 8's a heck of a lot easier than 3rd and 13.
Another 3rd down, 3rd and 9. Sproles top of your screen. Eagles need to get to the 2 for a first. Wentz fires, end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Aguilar, but Robert Alford had good coverage, and it'll be a field goal try. Falcons bend, but they don't break.
And you know, that's a good throw, really, because what he did, he put it in a position. Let's see, let's put it out there. But nobody else is catching this if my guy's not catching it. There wasn't much separation. And it's really a good throwaway by Wentz. Now you bring your kicker in to try to put it through.
So this will be a 29-yard field goal by Caleb Sturgis. He missed from 44 earlier today. And this time, it's going to make amends and give the Eagles an extension to their lead. Make it 10-6 Philadelphia in the third quarter. Falcons get it back next.
During the Ford year-end event, discover why Ford is America's best-selling brand. With the most 5-star ratings, award-winning value, and the highest owner loyalty. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. During the Ford year-end event, get an extra $1,000 Black Friday bonus cash on top of all other great offers. It's an amazing time to visit your Ford dealer.
What are you looking at? Crazy. It's a virtual reality world. 19? Ooh, yeah. Where is my blood? We'll be able to see the whole park? Yeah, it's 360. And then look, it goes all the way around. Let's go. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rock. Oh, that mom's calling. Hey, Mom.
Where are you guys?
We'll be back soon. Love you. Bye, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
Hey, guys.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. That was awesome.
When you're raised by wolves, there's no 10 any deal where you can carry out a large Pizza Hut pizza, any toppings, any recipe, any day of the week. But now I can even carry out a large pan meat lovers for just $10. The 10 any deal, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Mars, a global event series. Tomorrow on National Geographic.
In honor of Veterans Day, for every point scored during the NFL's 32 Salute to Service games, the league will donate $1,000 to its military nonprofit partners, including the Pat Tillman Foundation, USO, and Wounded Warrior Project. To join the salute and learn more, visit NFL.com/salute.
Kevin, to all the veterans out there this week, we want to thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
John, I second that. As the Falcons down 4 will have the football, trying to get their high-powered offense going here in Philadelphia. And a tribute to Veterans Day.
I'm Clay Matthews, and I'm good at football. And so is Verizon. Because now you can watch every live local game on your phone with NFL Mobile. Exclusively on Verizon. All without using your data. That's better than good. It's the best. And I'm the best. Watch live NFL games, NFL Red Zone, and more with NFL Mobile. All in HD. Only on America's Best Network.
On November 23rd.
Commander, we suspect your wife is a double agent.
Experience the year's most intense thriller.
Is this her?
They didn't tell you. I told you they'd come for you eventually.
This a game. A game?
I'm testing you the way you tested me.
You know what you have to do.
Plus Swatties. Allied. Rated R.
What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd pay 89 cents. What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd hug a shark.
Get a stack of 3 large golden pancakes for 89 cents. 3 large pancakes, 89 cents. Only at Burger King.
Okay, anyone like coming in first place in everything that matters? Introducing the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty, the only high-strength, military-grade, aluminum alloy body, heavy-duty pickup. It takes first place in every measure of tough. Best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, best-in-class horsepower, and best-in-class torque. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the next level. This is the all-new Ford Super Duty.
Today's game is sponsored by the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty. This is the next level.
This Falcon offense, which averages 34 points a game, has 6 in the third quarter. And this Eagles defense doing a job. Here we go from Matt Ryan. Pressure coming from Graham. Steps up and fires for Jones, and he's got it. Julio Jones, perfectly thrown football over the shoulder, and he's into Eagles territory after a 27-yard hookup.
Well, a really nice job by Devontae Freeman picking up a blitzer. Matt Ryan's able to step up in the pocket and just sling it out to Julio Jones. And Kevin, a big development. You see Jalen Mills there covering him. Nolan Carroll, he was playing a really nice game matched up against Julio Jones. He's out with a concussion as we start this second half. That's a huge loss for this Philadelphia defense.
It sure is. Matt Ryan has 140 yards passing. Julio Jones has 101 of those yards receiving. It's been big. Freeman up the middle. Sneaks through, and Freeman is down to the 41. Here's the play earlier.
And it's a little Jordan Hicks, his own teammate's going to come try to finish Julio Jones, and instead hits Nolan Carroll. That happens when you're playing hard, and Jordan Hicks unfortunately took out his hit on his own teammate, and a really good teammate. That is a huge loss.
Eagles secondary's had trouble the last couple of weeks too. Now they lose their best guy. Ryan fake, a lot of time, fires deep down the middle for Gabriel. Good contest though. There's McKelvin playing with a bad hamstring, but he made a nice play.
And don't think for a second Matt Ryan didn't identify him and say we're going right after him, and he did. And credit to Leotis McKelvin for knowing that, getting back, playing with depth. The Giants did the same thing last week. They went right after him. Matt Ryan does, but McKelvin plays it well.
John, they got him from Buffalo. They gave him a 2-year deal, but he's had a hamstring the entire year. It's made him miss 3 games. He's played through it, but it hindered his play. That time made a good one. 3rd down and 4. A draw. Freeman breaks through, and he's got a first. Man, I tell you, for not the biggest guy in the world, he is tough. It's kind of the game of little guys, isn't it, John?
Well, we got running backs that are 5'8" and 5'6" starring for each team in Darren Sproles and Devontae Freeman. But they both run tough. They use every inch and ounce of what they have been blessed with, and they run extremely hard.
Here's another guy who's a little bit shorter than the norm. 5'6", Teron Ward. He's been good, too. Oh, they give it to him. Ward. That time, not much room to run. Vinny Curry on the tackle. Game break time. Let's check in with Carissa Thompson.
Thanks, Kevin. We head to New Orleans, where they're trying to catch up with Atlanta. This will help. Drew Brees to Willie Snead. We're all tied up. 10-10. Kevin, John, and Pam.
Those Saints are playing well. They've gotten back in this race, John.
Yeah, it's an offense much like this Atlanta offense. You can hold them down early, but it's hard to hold them down for 60 minutes.
How about Tennessee? 35-16 over Green Bay at the half. Wow. 2nd and 11. Ryan, far side. He's got a completion. There's Ward, but Kendricks all over. Incomplete now. They say incomplete. And a 3rd and long is coming up.
Michael Kendricks playing a really good game. Michael Strahan at half talked about the tackling with this Philadelphia defense. He ended up knocking that ball out, but again, put a firm and sure tackle on him, and that's been the key.
Third and 11. Ryan dumps it over the middle, complete to Jones, surging forward, and he's going to be a little bit shy, about 1.5 yards shy. So you're in field goal range, and it looks like Dan Quinn isn't even going to think about it. He's going to try a field goal, not go.
I think this is the right decision. You got a lot of time, but the key, Kevin, we came in talking about Philly living in 3rd and long the last couple of weeks. It's been Atlanta living in 3rd and long. And what Philadelphia has done is drop deep, said you can catch it in front of us, but we're stopping you short of the line to gain. They've done it brilliantly today.
Matt Bryant from 56. He missed from 53 earlier. This is 46, excuse me. And this one is good. Kind of towed the line, then got back towards the middle. So Philly's defense holds, but the Falcons get back to within 1. Hard-fought game in South Philadelphia.
Before Danny got what he was dreaming about for the holidays, before his mom earned 1% cash back everywhere, every time. And his dad earned 2% back at grocery stores and wholesale clubs. Even before they earned 3% back on gas, Danny's parents used their Bank AmeriCard Cash Rewards credit card to give him the best day ever. That's the joy of rewarding connections. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/getcashback.
During the Ford year-end event, discover why Ford is America's best-selling brand. With the most 5-star ratings, award-winning value, and the highest owner loyalty. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. During the Ford year-end event, get an extra $1,000 Black Friday bonus cash on top of all other great offers. It's an amazing time to visit your Ford dealer.
Time has always had its own energy. We move with light. We rise with light. We live with light. Echo Drive, powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen.
So the Falcons get a field goal. And Matt Bryant gets the Falcons within a point. The Eagles defense doing a job. Keep this offense for Atlanta off the field. When they're on the field, they've held. And now the kick return time. It's Kenyon Barner on the near side. Good run, good hold. Barner all the way out to the 35. Eagles special teams have been a strength all year. Well, that's Villanova raising the banner October 28th, the national title over North Carolina last year. What a game that was, right? And you catch the reigning national champs, the entire Big East Conference on Fox and FS1 all season long, including Tuesday night, Big Ten Big East Showdown, the Gavitt tip-off games. Action starts 6:30 Eastern with Maryland, Georgetown, followed by Wisconsin, Creighton. College hoops all year long, only on FS1. Onions! Gotta love the Raph. Gotta love Raph. With the kiss. Chris Jenkins had some onions last year, hitting that 3 at the buzzer, I'll tell you that. So 1st and 10 for Philadelphia, and they're gonna run it and get it to Smallwood. And he's got a nice pickup of 5 yards on 1st down. So staying with the run here today. I mean, you look at it, it's the 21st run they've had here today. And they've passed the ball 25 times. It's more than what they usually do.
And Kevin, if I'm Carson Wentz, if I'm Doug Peterson, head coach, offensive coordinator, talking to your offense, keep the pedal down. We got to keep going. We're playing the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to come back, and they're going to put some pressure on us. So we've got to keep going.
They fake the screen. They'll come back this side to Brent Selleck. And he dropped it, but he picked it up. Got a little lucky. Keanu O'Neal, the rookie, forced a fumble. Ooh, but Selleck, aware, picked up his own fumble.
This looked like it was going to be big yards, but watch Keanu O'Neal. He's going to come in your screen. I'm trying to get my telestrator on, but watch him right there. He's going to take Jason Peters, almost fall down, and then come back and not only make the tackle, but strip the ball. That was a big-time play because there was nothing but green grass in front of him. That's their version of Cam Chancellor. They drafted him. He's brought speed. He's brought physicality.
That was a 1st down, though. And now Matthews sprinting left. Ryan Matthews has had himself a day. 20-yard run for Ryan Matthews.
Keanu O'Neal, I'm trying to help you out here. I was bragging on you. Very good blocking, but watch Ryan Matthews. He's going to wind it back, and Keanu O'Neal got to go to that outside leg in this league. They'll get you every time. Good blocking by Jordan Matthews downfield.
This using 6 linemen. The Eagles have done it a lot. Isaac Seumalo, number 73, backup guard. This works. Saw him on the block there, too. 1st down. Smallwood back in the game. At tailback, they're going to throw it. Matthews trying to get around. That's just not going to get it done. Jalen Collins out there, and he makes a nice play, the 2nd-year player from LSU.
Yeah, Doug Peterson came from Kansas City with Andy Reid. You see those bubble screens just like this all the time. That's not what these receivers are, though. Jordan Matthews, a good receiver, but he's a big, kind of deliberate, plotting guy. He's not a burst guy, so those plays, I just don't think they're too good and you have to continue to adjust to your personnel. And this offseason, with all those draft picks they have from the Sam Bradford trade and whatnot, you got to go get some dynamic speed at that wide receiver position.
You can bet they will.
Yeah, they got to help their young quarterback out.
On second down, Wentz pressure coming from Freeney. He's going to step up and run. Carson Wentz diving forward. First down, Philadelphia. Big guy's got some wheels.
And the Philly fans appreciate that. Sees green grass, go and get it, and then be smart and get down. Stepping up because Dwight Freeney's coming. Steps up, sees the green grass, and goes and gets it. Use that athleticism, because the more you do that, the more they're going to play honest, and that opens up the pass game.
That's his longest run of the year at 13 yards. And another first down. Matthews back in the game at tailback. They're running right up the gut. Ryan Matthews inside the 10. It's been a run clinic from Philadelphia today, and a first and goal is coming up.
Vaitai, the right tackle. Brandon Brooks, the right guard. Jason Kelsey, the center. You can't draw it up any better.
And the quick hitter, Matthews again diving forward. He's down to the 2. You didn't want to say Halapulivati?
I didn't even try it. I just went with Vaitai, and that's good enough for me. But I tell you, this has been an impressive drive because, you know, as we talk about this Philadelphia offense, here they are on the verge of going in to score, but the clock they've eaten up with this drive. Again, that's keeping Matt Ryan and this Atlanta offense on the sideline. And that's the best way to deal with an offense like that.
Second and goal. Run it again. Matthews waiting. Signal. No. Just shy. It'll be a third and goal from inside the 1. And that should take us to the end of the third quarter. End of 3. Eagles have run for 178 yards. Knocking on the door after 3.
Top 10 light heavyweights. Bader battles Nogueira.
Outstanding!
UFC Fight Night. Saturday at 7 Eastern on FS1.
Fox 29 News at 11.
On the outside, this is a beautiful SUV, but what makes the RAV4 truly beautiful is the way it protects you and your family. Because the RAV4 comes with Toyota's Safety Sense Standard. The 2017 RAV4 with available all-wheel drive is more than just a beautiful SUV. It's a labor of love. Tested, trusted Toyota. Right now, get $500 customer cash. Or lease a new 2017 RAV4 for $189 a month. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Give your gathering something to gather around. Try catering at Chick-fil-A.
Tis the season of savings during the Holidays on Us sales event. Get 0 payments for 5 months plus 0% financing on a select Kia, like the stylish Optima or the rugged and refined Sorrento. Both ranked highest vehicle appeal in their segments by J.D. Power. Discover the Holidays on Us sales event and get 0 payments for 5 months plus 0% financing on a great selection of Kia models. Visit your local Kia dealer today and add more joy to your holiday.
Is it? All right, so here we go. We start the fourth quarter. It will be a third down and goal. We looked during the break at all the replays. We didn't have anything conclusive that showed that Ryan Matthews may have been in. And so it'll be a third and goal from the couple-inch line. Put it that way. Ryan Matthews over 100 yards, 101 on the day. He's got 40 on this drive. They use Sayamalo, the guard, as a fullback. They'll run it. Matthews trying to string it out, and he is tackled. Wow. Philip Wheeler. And now a big 4th down decision for Doug Peterson.
Kevin, I'm trying to say this nicely. Don't go sideways against this defense. You've been controlling the line of scrimmage all day long, and you decide to sit and go sideways. You're playing into their hands. Pounded straight ahead. But now a big 4th down decision. Doug Peterson, last week twice, kept his offense out there, and it didn't pay off. So now he sits his field goal team out there. You got to cash in on those opportunities.
That's a big loss, being right on the goal line. I think after the loss of 1.5 yards, it's a tough ask to go for it. And so Sturgis will try from 21 yards away to extend to a 4-point lead again, and he does, but there's a flag. Might be a delay.
Delay a game. Offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So last week, the Eagles came into last week's game 5 of 5 on 4th down. Here, try some zone read to the left. That was a disaster. And then they came back on a 4th and 1. They go to Darren Sproles. Missed a couple blocks. He didn't have a chance. They miss it there. And then the end of the game, they had a 4th down to try and win it. They missed it. And now here, they're running so well on this drive, and they go outside. It just didn't work. And so after the delay of game, we're moving back to a 25-yard field goal for Sturgis. Hit a 29-yarder his last time. This one is good. Back up to a 4-point lead, but that's going to leave a sour taste in your mouth if you're Doug Peterson. Eagles in front here in the 4th.
The playbook of work is tattered and torn from those who do jobs for which they were born. Hammers and wire, chainsaws and wrenches, and the true bond of teamwork down in the trenches. Ford F-Series is their chariot. It answers the bell. It's the truck deemed official by the NFL.
There's no one else in the world like you. So I wanted you to have the ring to match.
At Jared, we only sell one piece of jewelry. The engagement ring of her dreams you had designed just for her. In fact, with custom design services in every Jared, anything you can imagine, our expert jewelers can create. Something completely original. Completely unique. Completely her. Custom design. That's why he went to Jared.
Viagra single packs. So guys with ED can take Viagra when they need it.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempas for pulmonary hypertension. Your blood pressure could drop to an unsafe level. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing.
Ask your doctor about Viagra single packs.
You love all-day breakfast, but you don't love that you can't get all your favorites. But now you can get more of what you love, so you can find something else to not love, like hearing the sound of your own voice. Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
An all-new Family Guy, tonight.
If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead.
On Fox.
Eagles put together a great drive, but they could not punch it in. They had 3rd and goal from the inch line, and they get stuffed. And, John, they're playing great. They're doing everything you got to do. But, boy, 4-point lead, considering how the game is felt. I think if you're Atlanta, you got to feel pretty good right now. And this kick goes out of the end zone, so they'll start on their own 25. Your Grateful Nation is a non-profit corporation dedicated to the support of U.S. combat veterans and their families during and after their transition from the military to civilian life. The organization's initial focus is to serve exclusively the special operations community and associated personnel who have faced combat and high-risk missions. A thank you to our veterans. Veterans Day on Friday, all those who did and currently serve this great nation.
Absolutely.
1st and 10. Atlanta football down by 4. Early 4th quarter from Philadelphia. Freeman breaks a tackle, cuts back left, slips down. And McLeod came in to make sure he would stay down. Benny Logan got some nice pressure on that play initially.
Yes, sir, he did. That's what they asked these defensive tackles to do, get in that backfield. Benny Logan did it, and that sent Devontae Freeman scrambling. He was fortunate to just lose 1 yard.
Ryan, pressure up the middle, throws. He's got a man wide open, and he connects. It's Taylor Gabriel off to the races. Touchdown!
And that, Kevin Burkhardt, is why you have to score touchdowns when you have the opportunity against the Atlanta Falcons. Tremendous protection for Matt Ryan. Watch him work that pocket, step up, and then you can't teach speed. The double move. Leotis McKelvin falls for it. I told you it was big when Nolan Carroll went out, and Matt Ryan knew that same thing. Kyle Shanahan dials up a play going after McKelvin. Gabriel has brought a ton of speed to this offense. Remember, we said it's not just Julio anymore. Gabriel going deep.
What a turn of events. First lead for Atlanta comes with 13:15 to go, and the extra point is missed. Well, Matt Bryant had been perfect on extra points, and he only missed one field goal. But he's missed an extra point and a field goal here today, and now it's only a 2-point lead. So that could be big. Crazy last minutes. Eagles fail to score on a goal to go. 76-yard bomb to Gabriel, missed extra point. Falcons in front for the first time all day.
There's just mass amount of data in this business. Trey Brown, director of college scouting. You know, you got to have a powerful laptop. We're trying to find the prospects that are going to make us better. You look at the athleticism, the speed, the explosiveness. The Surface Pro allows us to be everywhere. We're on the field, in the classroom. It's fast, it's powerful. I can write right on the screen. I couldn't do that on a Mac. At the end of the day, we're trying to find the players that are going to give us the opportunity to win championships.
Is it a force of nature or a sales event? The Season of Audi sales event is here. Audi will cover your first month's lease payment on select models during the Season of Audi sales event.
Small Business Saturday is our day to get out and shop small.
A day to support our community.
And show some love
For the people we love. And the places we love.
the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
And food that tastes like home.
Because the money we spend here
can help keep our town growing.
On Small Business Saturday, let's shop small.
For our neighborhood.
Our town.
Our home.
On November 26th, get up.
Get together
and shop small.
The Big Ten, the Big East, face off in a history-in-the-making showdown. The Gavin Tip-Off Games, Tuesday on FS1.
Today's game is sponsored by Audi. See exceptional offers on select models during the Season of Audi sales event. And by Burger King. Now get 3 large pancakes for only 89 cents, only at Burger King.
That's Coach T. 301 wins. 301 wins, most ever in Delaware. High school ball. How about this game? Eagles just really playing well until a couple seconds ago, and now a kick return by Barner, and he breaks free. Kenyon Barner stays in bounds into Falcon territory. So we had no offense for most of the game, and now all of a sudden the big play to Gabriel and a 51-yard return by Barner.
Now this is called right back at you. And Kenyon Barner, they told him he's not going to play as a back, but in special teams, go make your contribution. He does exactly that. Atlanta throws out some speed via Taylor Gabriel. Kenyon Barner says, I got some speed as well. And Bosher limping over to help make the tackle. Gutsy effort by him.
Yeah, he made a tackle before that could have saved a touchdown, but see if he's hurt. So now the Eagles, after giving up the big play, 1st and 10 in Atlanta territory. Wentz to work, and he goes over the middle, going to his tight end. It's Zach Ertz. And Ertz is going to get down to the 37. You know, it's crazy. The 76-yard touchdown to Gabriel after the Eagles D had done such a nice job. Extra point by Matt Bryant. It's the first time he's missed one since his rookie year. He missed 2 his rookie year. He's not missed since 2002 until that point. How about Jeff Nelson with that nugget? Stat man. All right. Eagles go with the extra lineman. They'll run it. Matthews right side. First down. Well, you wonder what it's going to take, John. You pointed out when Carroll went out with the concussion that it's going to be something to watch. Well, their secondary got burned. You wonder how many points it's going to take if the Eagles really want to pull this off.
Look, Matt Ryan's played this game for a long time. McKelvin's been struggling, been talking about his hamstring. And when you talk about those things, quarterbacks know it, and you go after them. And Kyle Shanahan dialed up that play, but these Eagles won't go away. Kenyon Barner right back at him. And here are the Eagles in Atlanta territory. Now you got to finish with the touchdown.
Right, and that's what they didn't do last time. Again, they're going with a big offensive line. They're going to fake. Wentz slips, recovers. Aguilar comes near side. Straight ahead, and he's hit by Deion Jones, the rookie. And Aguilar's out of bounds. Down near the 31.
That was good discipline by the Atlanta defensive backs. Jalen Collins, they were looking for a shot downfield right there. Jalen Collins did a nice job of staying deep, not giving that shot, and Wentz had to drop it off to Aguilar.
The Eagles with 181 rushing yards to Atlanta's 42. That's a season high. Here they'll throw it. Wentz over the middle. Good coverage. They're looking for Sproles. He wants a flag, but Jones says, nope, I had it all the way.
It's an excellent job by Deion Jones. Right here, one of the toughest covers in football. Darren Sproles, another option. That's called a Texas route. Oh, boy. Those Philly fans. They have right not to like that. I know Philly fans like to boo, but well, that deserved a boo because Deion Jones was all over Darren Sproles.
Maybe that is the best way to play Sproles. Wow. Falcons get away with one. 3rd and 7. And a whistle goes.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So you get a bad no call and then a mistake, and now you're looking at a 3rd and 12.
That's tough. And again, we point to, look at, there's veteran quarterbacks that get delay of games, but you got to, I don't know what was going on. Did he get the play late? But you got to get that play ran. Now it puts you in a real tough situation.
This is a 54-yard field goal right now. It's right on the precipice of the range from Sturgis. Wentz has time in the pocket, fires a bullet caught. Matthews dropped it. He got decked on the play by Keanu O'Neal, and he's hurt. And Doug Peterson is going ballistic, wanting a penalty on that play.
Keanu O'Neal, an enforcer. We talked about Cam Chancellor. Looks like there was helmet-to-helmet contact right there. Referees don't call it. I'm surprised they didn't. The end result, incomplete pass.
They missed it. They missed 2 penalties on the Falcons back-to-back. That one was pretty blatant. And Jordan Matthews looks like he's got a bloody lip to boot. And now Peterson is going ballistic. He's got a right to. With all that being said, this is a career-long field goal attempt by Caleb Sturgis from 55 to give the Eagles the lead. This game has turned crazy here in the 4th quarter. Snap and hold are good. Sturgis has the length, and no, he does not. It's short. Dan Quinn is fired up, and Peterson can't believe it. Delay of game, 2 penalties not called, and a missed field goal. And things have turned sour in Philadelphia.
It was hard enough finding the right girl.
But the perfect ring, there's no pressure there.
You found the perfect girl. Now let me and the diamond experts at Zales help you find the perfect ring. The Vera Wang Love Collection, designed for Zales, the diamond store. Two hearts as one. My interpretation of love. The Kindred Heart pendant for the Vera Wang Love Collection. For all lovers. Exclusively at Zales, the diamond store.
Diane went to Lowe's and found this beautiful lifelike tree. It's so realistic, I feel like I'm back in the forest. Sorry, headlights. Get me every time.
Now get your choice of GE Real Lights for only $9.99 and make your home happy at Lowe's.
What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd pay 89 cents. What would you do for 3 pancakes for 89 cents?
I'd hug a shark.
Get a stack of 3 large golden pancakes for 89 cents. 3 large pancakes, 89 cents. Only at Burger King.
When a moment spontaneously turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adepis for pulmonary hypertension, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
That's the hottest seat in sports media.
I love it.
This is undisputed.
Well, the Eagles have done a good job of keeping Matt Ryan off the field. He was on there and threw a 76-yard touchdown. And this is a really delicate portion of the game for Philadelphia.
Poise. Poise is what I'd be selling if I were Doug Peterson. You don't like the calls. You drop some balls. Some penalties didn't go your way. We still got to play, fellas.
So Atlanta in good field position. Blitz coming. Picked up. Ryan sits back. Hit as he throws incomplete. Fletcher Cox got there. He was looking for Gabriel on the throw. And a couple missed calls. Mistake to lay a game. 2 missed field goals now. So and missed on a 3rd and goal from the inch line. All these things adding up.
The other thing I'd be doing if I were Jim Schwartz, Leotis McKelvin's in there. I've been watching him get beat the last 3 weeks. I'm giving him help wherever he's lined up. I'm sorry, but either you're hurt or you're healthy. If you're healthy, you got to play.
When he's up top, matched up against Mohamed Sanu. Second down. Ryan going deep for Julio Jones, and he overthrew him. And Jalen Mills on Jones, just a little too far for Julio, who's got 8 catches for 110 yards today.
Well, one-on-one coverage. I said it earlier. Matt Ryan sees one-on-one coverage with Julio Jones. He's going to let it go. Jalen Mills doing a great job staying with him.
Atlanta 2 of 8 on 3rd down.
No one's out here on Austin Hooper. Here they come.
Blitz. Ryan sees it, and he's incomplete, short. Eagles ran a stunt, and it got to Matt Ryan. And now is Bosher okay to punt? Remember, we saw him get hurt on the kickoff.
Bryant's punting.
Wow. So Matt Bryant has to punt because Bosher got hurt on that kick return tackle.
Great job by that Philadelphia defense. Everything's going against you. I talked about poise. They just showed it, and they showed that attack mentality. Let's get right back off the field.
So Matt Bryant, the field goal kicker, will punt to Darren Sproles, who's returned 7 for a touchdown in his career. Bryant does a great job. I mean, a great job to come in, and Sproles has to call a fair catch. 30-yard punts. Eagles football down 2. Wild 4th.
Hey, Nikki, what are you doing here?
You tell me, Steven.
What? I'm snapping.
You've been streaming my videos all morning. Now you're with this thing?
No, it's not you. It's Verizon. They limit my data. I had to choose.
Come on, girl. Let's get us a man with unlimited data.
Why pay more for data limits? Introducing T-Mobile One. Unlimited data for everyone. Get 4 lines, just $35 a month.
Here's one of our best elves hard at work.
What's back there?
Nothing.
A touchdown. Come on.
Santa, the Davidsons are here to see our workshop.
Oh, well, hello. This is my sleigh. It's how I deliver all the presents. By myself.
Santa, you got anything else going to Albany?
By myself.
Ship with FedEx Ground at FedEx Office. It's how the holidays arrive.
I've invested a lot in this game, and the returns I get out are measured in reps. Competition. Sometimes it's audibles, bright lights, and celebrations. It's huddles, camaraderie, and games played.
At TD Ameritrade, we believe the best investments are the ones that matter most to you.
What's up, man? How are you? What you got for me? Okay. Good game. Checkmate. Good game, man.
Today's game is sponsored by T-Mobile. Switch to the network built for unlimited data.
Yeah, you got to give Matt Bryant some credit, right? He missed a field goal today. He missed an extra point for the first time since 2009. But he comes in for a second career punt and does a great job. 30-yard punt and overturn because Bosher's hurt. This has been a wild fourth quarter. Eagles have the ball. 10:25 to go. They're down 2. Wentz to throw it and throw it well to Ertz. The tight end over the middle. And he's got a first down for Philadelphia.
Zach Ertz saying man-to-man, throw it to me. He got man-to-man against Keanu Neal. Carson Wentz went right to him, and Zach Ertz looking at the sideline saying, keep coming my way.
5 catches, 47 yards for Ertz. Empty backfield. Wentz slings it. Sproles has the catch, fighting his way out. And see where they mark him here. Probably around the 47, I would believe. So 5 yards to Darren Sproles. Line is blocked well today. Wentz 21 of 30, 207 yards. He's been on point today.
They just got to finish drives. You got to finish it. They've been moving it all day. You got to put it in the end zone.
Over the middle, Ertz again, first down. Down to the Falcon 45. And it's not just about finishing drives, it's about finishing games too, right,
Yep.
John?
They've been in every game that they've lost. Of all 4, they were right there. And look, it takes a breakthrough performance for a rookie quarterback to do it one time. And then you see guys like Matt Ryan who have 30-some-odd fourth quarter comebacks. And Carson Wentz has that opportunity yet again.
Wentz coming near side. Matthews incomplete. Fans want a flag there as Brian Poole on the coverage. Showed you a shot of Desmond Trufant. Their top corner's been out today, so they're going at Poole here.
The officials give the uncatchable sign, waving their hands above their head. How about Jordan Matthews after that hit from Keanu Neal, right back in there, bloody lip and all.
That's pretty good because he took a hit there. Second down. Sproles sprinting left, cut, and a good run from Darren Sproles. Going to pick up 8. Jason Kelsey gave him a good block too.
Look at this speed. Even in slow motion, it looks fast. Darren Sproles, so quick, so effective in those draw-type situations.
And flags. This play will not count. This crowd is getting restless.
Ball start. Offense. Number 86. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's on the tight end Ertz, so instead of a 3rd and 2, you make it a 3rd and 7.
Doug Peterson talked to Pam Oliver about the penalties at halftime. They continue just to hinder them. As they have momentum, they seem to go backwards.
Eight penalties, 45 yards. a couple that weren't called on Atlanta last drive. So now a 3rd down and 7. They're not yet in field goal range, and Sturgis, their kicker, has missed twice. And now another penalty. Maybe it goes back the other way.
Yeah, they're going to get it right back. Vic Beasley in the neutral zone.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 44. 5-yard penalty. Still goes out.
I don't know. Is that a Philly sarcastic chair, John? Just a little bit to the officials.
That's bang, bang. You jump, I jump.
Thought we were going to go the rest of the game without hearing that one. Been a bang, bang 4th quarter. I'll tell you that. So it goes back to a 3rd and 2. Eagles 4 of 10 on 3rd down here today. Wentz. Far side, Sproles. Very reliable. He's got a 1st down. 7th catch for Darren Sproles today.
It's the same route we talked about earlier. It's called a choice. All you're doing, you're playing off his leverage. He's inside, you go out. And as I said earlier, with a guy as quick as Sproles, good luck covering him.
4-man rush. Wentz over the middle, wide open, go again, and Sproles has it. Hit immediately that time by Leroy Reynolds, excuse me.
Atlanta playing their zone defense, and Carson Wentz wisely says, okay, you're going to drop. I'm going to wear you out with Darren Sproles underneath.
8 catches, 55 yards for Sproles. Last time. Now he's going deep for Matthews. Incomplete. And we get a late flag. Ryan Poole on the covers, and he says, what?
And there was contact. It's up here. Ryan Poole working against Jordan Matthews. You see him start to fade.
Pass
right
interference.
there, the push.
Defense, number 34. The ball person, the spot on the foul, automatic. 1st down.
Yeah, that last push did it. It's a good call.
And you say uncatchable, but it's uncatchable because of the push. So good job by the official, I think, factoring all that in.
And now comes that red zone again for both these teams. Atlanta's defense has struggled here. So has the Philadelphia offense. 1st and goal from the 5. Wentz, Matthews, inside, touchdown!
Kevin, and as I was saying down here, you got to run side to side. But the Philadelphia Eagles go back to the well. Jason Kelce doing a great job getting out front. I was talking a little closer. But Ryan Matthews following his lineman Jason Kelce into the end zone.
And now they're going to go for 2. The Eagles are up 4, so they try and make it a 6-point game. Matthews, 19 carries, 108 yards, 2-touchdown day for him. Sproles in the game in the backfield now as they go for 2. They've tried one, they've hit it this year. Fake the reverse. Wentz scanning, looking, firing, incomplete, flag in the end zone 2. So let's see what this is on. They may get another chance at this.
Holding. Defense, number 55. Comes half the distance to the goal, and we will retry.
Now, I could change the play call, too, because now you move it a little bit closer.
Here's Warlow, and that's what the official is seeing. Now, Kevin, I'm still, I know these coaches have charts, but the 2-point conversion would make it a 6-point game. So I'm trying to see the logic of going for it, and I'm not feeling it, but that's what the chart says, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good call. Arthur Blank, owner of the Falcons, looking through the sun. Doug Peterson's group back in front, trying to add on. Two-point try. Run. Matthews breaks the tackle. He's in it. That penalty was huge. He broke through Grady Jarrett's tackle. This game's got some juice in this fourth quarter. It's been back and forth, left and right. The Eagles with the left hook. Do the Falcons have the right jab coming back? Philly in front.